So more than 2 months and a half um, trudging through the jungle, going
Yeah.
back to Port Nyanzaru, up to Fort Bilrian, and then the like more than 20 days journey at sea um, to beeline back into the mainland. So last time we said our goodbyes to a beloved member of the party. Ivan was lost in your quest to figure out what's happening in Savant and what's happening in Schult as a whole. Um, Most of the party went back to teleported back to Port Nyanzaru to replenish their stuff and rest, while Adrian stayed on the screaming wench, got stupid drunk, and stayed in his room for 2 days, um, paying the crew not to interfere with his weird grieving. Um, in Port Nyanzaru, Trinia made the acquaintance of Ford, the half orc, who's the leader of a company of warriors.
A giant loser.
Yeah,
Myself.
and they stroke a bargain to get the mercenaries on board, teleported back on the boat, and after planning your next move, realized that Ford did know where the Hell Knights, that the Hell Knights basically reached Ziggurat and were uh, basically investigating and searching the place. Um,
Meaning Ivan's death was in vain.
Pretty
no.
much.
Our whole quest in the Undersea Temple was to get information on where to go next. And, well, Ivan died, and now we don't have to go.
Yeah, a lot of people died for that information though, but it's fine.
Only you.
I'm just gonna close my door because my girlfriend is cooking something with the.
That would have sounded like a fire alarm going off.
She's not a good cook.
Yes, she is. Not often, but she is. So you are now at the entrance of what you believe to be the gardens of Nangalore. So it's a fantastic edifice that rises up out of the jungle, hanging garden. You are currently in the water in front of the edifice, and before you there's a stairway that leads 5 feet up in what looks to be an avenue, which has a feet of water, which is the current is like towards you. That the water comes from probably the middle of the garden and runs down the avenue down to you, causing the small place where you are to be like kind of a small pond or river like. So you have like 2 feet of water, and so yeah, so you have the avenue, and you can see like basically there's 3 levels, 3 or multiple levels. It's all open. Um, it's just that it's higher up. So the avenue is 5 feet above the ground. You get the feeling that there's like an outer garden, which is plus 10 feet, and you have the edge of the structure, which is an extra 20 feet. It's
So,
the edges are like shaped like a kind of an H. In the middle, you see a structure that's closed. Looks like the main edifice, like main temple, some kind. It's not that big compared to like it's not a full-on temple. It's its face is 80 feet wide, and you see that so at the four corners, the closest to you, you have uh, yeah, that sounds. Doesn't sound right. Yeah. So closest to you on the four corners, two corners closest to you, you have two domes, which are basically small, closed shrines, and you can see in the distance that there's two big domes at the other two corners.
Nick, not to interrupt, but we're all blind here.
Yes, that's
Okay.
intended.
As designed.
That was
Yeah.
for design. Okay, cool.
So there's basically the big avenue. The avenue is like close to 50 feet wide, and you need to walk a flight of stairs which are submerged in a foot of water that is trickling down.
So the water's trickling down from higher up down the stairs and to
They're
where.
up the stairs, and it seems like it's coming from like the middle of the structure.
Okay. So we're here for a flower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any idea where it would be in here?
No clue. Wizards only said somewhere in the garden.
Well, that's always useful.
They tell you at least what type of flower?
It's a black orchid.
Hmm.
I say big building.
Yeah, I'm gonna say big, tall building too.
It's a damn shame no one's a botanist.
Botanist is a useless profession.
Worst part is I'm actually good at nature.
Oh,
Okay, let's get this shit done, and then we can move on with our lives. So, start walking towards the stairs.
Okay. Okay, so you go up the stairs. You start on the first stair, and the current is not that strong. The current is not that strong, but you still need to brace yourself to climb the stairs because there's like the water's pushing you away, and you reach the top of the stairs, and you can see that basically the avenue extend for 100 probably 100 feet, and you can see that at each 25 feet there's basically an intersection that goes from west to east. So there's a total of like three intersections. The last one is at the end of the avenue. On your left, the passageways basically seem to be open, while on the right they seem to go underneath the second platform. Like I said, the two walls next to you are basically another 10 feet high, giving to the second level, and you die. No, and you see.
I believe it.
Only if you roll a 4.
So you see basically. Oh, that's two. In the,
What will I see?
um, you see carved into like the walls at different interval, four faces, stone faces, and seems like a Cholton woman with a lot of jewels, whose expression changes slightly with each visage. And there's like inscriptions underneath each faces.
Is the woman winking at me?
No, You can see the closest to you seems to have a bemused expression. The upper west has a condescending expression. The upper east has a stern expression, and the lower east has a serene expression. And like I said, there's inscriptions underneath each of them.
Can I read the inscriptions?
It seems to be you've seen the alphabet and like the some of these words before. They seem to be in Cholton or like some kind of Cholton.
Hey Ford, can you read Charlton?
Afraid I can't, partner. And I look at my crew like, do any of them read? Oh yeah, don't we have a fucking troll?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Basher like goes up the stairs like
True Southerner can't read.
the big the big the big guy just goes closer and he's like, "This is old Cholton. I'm not able to understand all of it, but he's basically reading the closest to you on your left and the one with a bemused expression. He's like, it says something like this garden is dedicated to someone named Zalkore, Queen of Omu, and the Droll of Shield.
I mean, seem to be able to read it pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the other ones?
Yeah. So he walks alone, the 60 feet separating him from the second one on the left, and the one with the
Condescending expression.
yeah, the one with sure, the one with the condescending expression, and he's like, so you're still at the bottom, like the bottom of the avenue, and everybody's like below the stairs. He's something about that, and he has to scream a little like, because the water makes some noise. It's like something about that she was worshipped by her people and by a guy named Tiru Taya or not clear Taya Tiru, and
I was like, when you sang out these names, these deities, like, can I roll religion to see if I recognize any of this shit?
go for history.
They're not deities. They're
Oh,
kings.
Yeah, no.
No, apparently that apparently that guy Tiru Taya Tiru, that guy apparently he love he so there's one word that's been scratched away. I think it means love her, but it's been scratched away, and some things. I think it says betrayed now.
Sounds like a teenager that got his heart broken.
You tell me. Want me to check the other one?
The last time we saw a story like that in pictograms, it ended up being the whole running theme for the whole damn trap infested temple we went into. So yes, please.
Okay.
Griffin.
Yeah, that got one shot by a giant.
One shot.
You weren't there.
That's true. Sorry.
Checking for.
The only one who would truly know it was Ivan, and he's dead.
Yeah. So
That's so
instead,
sad.
I'll say
Oh, the
yeah.
Griffin was great. There were 100 other enemies. The Griffin killed them all, and he totally didn't give me attitude for it too.
So, Basher has to take out his longsword, like to cut some of the foliage. He goes to the other side, to the upper east face, which has a stern expression, and he puts his finger on the inscription, and like as he's reading, he says, um, in this, I think that's the 10th year of her reign. May she govern forever in splendor.
Whoa. Is that it?
Yeah, there's one left. I'm coming back. And he starts walking.
It's a really stupid story so far.
I've heard or worse. Then he walks to the serene expression. He's closer to you now. He's like, now he's maybe 30 feet away, so he doesn't have to scream as much. Like, yeah. This one says, and may the gods themselves marvel at this the humble reflection. I think it says beauty. I think she was a fox.
She was an animal fox or
No, really pretty.
oh. Why are these like queens always super pretty? We have a bad history with pretty queens.
The nobility just look better. Get used to it.
He comes back and he has to cut some foliage and he sheaths his sword and gets next to you, and he's like, yeah, going alone was really fun. Could have got killed. Thanks.
You weren't that far.
By the menacing statues?
I don't know.
Maybe the grass was gonna cut you with its pointiness.
Did some man get cut in half by a face of stone once? Remember, Ford? I think we called him Tiny until he died.
Then what you call him, squishy?
Half pint.
He actually died in his sleep. Was not a cool.
Anyway, this was a particularly boring story, so let's just keep going towards the temple.
Like I said, the avenue kind of finishes in the face of a crocodile open, which like spew water in the avenue, and you have the like streets which go west to east.
But nothing leads to the actual temple.
No, not on this level.
It's never that easy.
But that's what streets are for. So the wall to our right is like 10 feet up.
Yeah, but like I said, you can go through like this streets. There's 3 on the left and there's 3 on the right. On the left, 2 of the closest one, you can see that the like kind of roof has fallen apart. The last one, and you can see that there's part of it that have fallen apart. That has fallen apart. On the left, they are mostly intact, so you kind of have to pass underneath the garden.
Oh, okay. So the streets are like kind of like tunnels.
Yeah, but on the right, they're completely open because the roof caved in.
Anybody have a preference between right and left?
Svan would look around with his Eldritch Sight to see if he could sense any magic in the area.
I can invite her to the Discord chat.
Yeah, you can.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Okay, if you can, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I
you should
think
have
he
the
has
power
power.
for it.
Yeah. And Liam gave me all the power.
You
Oh
have the
shit, let's
power.
start running away.
So center that.
First, he kills Ivan.
Oh shit! I need to send. Oh no, it's there.
Okay, so she's joined.
Are you
I-
Baby Bear?
Yeah.
She's right
Oh.
there. She's online. She just needs to click on general.
That's locked.
I'm not. Yeah, she can't because of the fact Liam locked it.
Oh, just I can move people.
Yep,
Give me a
that's what I
sec.
say. You're gonna have to put her in a special setting so she can join,
I mean,
or
honestly,
change the
like,
chat setting.
I mean, don't worry about it too much. She can just listen to the stream.
Isn't the stream on it though, eh?
Send her this one. That's directly to general voice.
Yeah, it says she's joined.
well shaped.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Why do you lock the chat?
Ask Liam.
Is it working?
I have no idea what he's doing. Oh my god!
I'm trying stuff, but it doesn't work.
It's fine.
He's casting Banish.
Good lord.
Himself?
Yep.
So yeah,
It's
otherwise
fine.
she has a stream. So yeah, so you basically have 6 tunnels. 3 on the left, open, and 3 on the right.
The stream, I guess.
The Savan cast detect magic thingy with his eyes.
You don't find anything in the 30, 60 feet in your vicinity.
Okay. Does anybody have a preference between left and right?
Go right.
Okay. Let's take
Right.
the deepest tunnel since it's the one closest to the temple.
So deepest right.
Yep.
Okay. So the deepest right is one of the. So you have to like cover the 100 feet, and then it veers to the right. You basically enter the tunnel, and it's like a beautiful archway that leads inside. It's dark, but you see like the light at the end of the tunnel. Basically, the tunnel is also submerged. It has a feet of water. Then you see stairs going up the 10 feet, and it opens into light. You get to the top of the stairs, and you see that you're kind of on a mid terrace. So it's like basically untamed overgrowth. Um, that can't hide the fact that this garden is a haven of exotic plants that don't grow naturally in the surrounding jungle. So you see, like, it's really particular. Like the plants that you find here are nowhere. You've never seen them anywhere else. And oh my god, this music is too intense.
I like it. It's good. Like, what the fuck are you changing it for?
You see unfamiliar flowers and other strange plants resembling giant pine cones tangled everywhere. You see bright canaries that flit between them, parrots that with stripped beaks who caw at you like. "Ah, ah."
Do we even know what the black orchid looks like?
A black orchid.
Well, I'm just gonna go by the name of it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's an orchid that happens to be the color black.
Do you know what an orchid looks like?
Fuck your face.
Make a nature check.
So, repeating, anybody know what a black orchid looks like? Because I see a lot of stupid looking plants. I don't know any of them. As far as I'm concerned, they're all black orchids.
You see that the underside of the avenue, there's another like terrace garden, and you see basically that there's another level that composes the H kind of shape, 20 feet up, to the like almost right where you came out of the staircase. There's another staircase that goes up 20 feet to a narrow ledge, like a narrow pathway that basically connects with one of the branches of the H.
Does it lead towards the temple?
Closer.
Through that.
So you go up. It's basically just big enough for like one person to walk. It's kind of a sidewalk, but you realize that like it's 20 feet up, and you realize that like on one side you have the terrace, and on the other side you have a small garden which is 15 feet down, so at the level of the avenue, and it's full of flowers and everything else. like a lot of plants, full of them. Like it could like any kind of flower and any kind of plant could be there, and then it connects with the H branch. So now you're uh, almost almost in the center. So you're closer to the main temple, and you can see the at the lowest east corner. You can see the small shrine. You can see a pathway that goes up to the main temple. At the upper left, you can see the mid temple, basically mid dome.
Let's go to the main temple.
Okay. You
Come on,
continue.
roll 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
roll 20.
died.
Yeah, roll 20's acting up on me.
All of us, I think.
Right now, it's reading the core rule books.
Server issue.
Mine's rolling a d20.
So you get to the main temple, and
Mine's not even letting me back in the game.
yeah, I mean either it's just loading.
Oh, we wanted to tell you you've been banned.
Yay!
Didn't you hear that they had this big controversy about somebody who got banned from Roll20?
No.
Yeah, like they lost like 25% of their customers.
Wow.
Because one person got banned?
He got banned, and he got banned for like a bullshit reason. And apparently, the owners of Roll20 were also moderators on the subreddit page, and they like one of them was like a dick, but like a dick to that person. So people dropped because he has like an history of being a dick to people.
Mm.
He thinks he's better than everyone.
Ah, fun.
So Roll20 died.
Yep.
Yay.
So yeah, so you get to the main
Goddamn
temple.
wild magic.
You get to the main temple, and as you get closer, you get a feeling that it's not really a temple. It looks more like a ruined palace. So you see traces of gold-colored plastered like everywhere. They still cling to this dome in a few spots, but everywhere else you see old weathered bricks, more than a few of which have fallen through. The larger-than-life-size elephant carving in the graceful towering spire are still magnificent sights, even if the glory of this is dimmed by time and decay. So there's like a big elephant in the middle, also a big like elephant statue holding what looks like the spear, the Chilton spear that Ivan did buy, the Q, Chloe, and it's like a bipedal elephant, um, covered in jewel but made of stone.
The fuck is that?
About the Indiana Jones this shit up.
Looks like a stupid. I don't know. Big stupid animal.
See if it opens a secret door.
Seems big and tall and high.
Seems like it would be a trap.
You entered through the west, and you can see that there's other doors, like bronze doors, on the eastern side of the dome that remain shut, and that leads to probably the other side of the H thing. And
Doors?
Is there
you,
any? Is there any obvious way of getting into the temple?
that's a temple. That's a palace. You're in it.
So, we're in the palace.
Yeah. So
Huh.
the chamber, you're in the chamber. There's a big elephant statue. You're inside. You came in from the east doors, and you can see that there's doors, bronze doors, still shut.
So all there is inside this this big palace is one big elephant.
There's a big elephant clutching a yakulaway. Um,
I think Ford is gonna look over at the Cholton and his party and look at him and say like, "Any of this ringing a bell for you? Any myths, legends you heard about?"
Do I have dice? He says, Basher shrugs and he's like, elephants are a thing here. They're celebrated as like almost half gods. And they say that a lot of warriors used to ride them into battle. Now we use dinosaurs.
Those things just seem slow.
Mighty furious though. I would ask Adrian to make a perception roll.
I can go into like a random dice roller online.
Yeah, sure.
Random.org this shit. And if I remember right, my perception is 2.
Oh, good thing I have my D&D Beyond character sheet.
Yeah. What
Payroll.
a wonderful asset this is.
20, I rolled 21.
21. You see, like in the shadow of the big elephant statue, another smaller statue, like human side. It's exquisitely lifelike and depicts a man reaching for the for the statue, like it wants to climbing.
Like it's underneath the elephant and it's reaching up,
And it's lifelike.
like it's trying to grab his balls.
No, like it's trying to like climb on its leg.
Oh, okay. So there's a little human-looking statue trying to dry hump the elephant's leg.
Climb the elephant.
Does the statue look like it can be moved at all?
The elephant?
No, the life-size human.
You don't know.
Okay, I get
You wanna
closer.
Try.
I get closer to inspect the statue.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
I believe that's also a +2 for me, but I'm not sure.
I know this is a bit difficult.
Yes, because my character's not on D&D Beyond.
He was.
Is he?
No, he's not because you cheated.
I mean, we cheated together. I mean, he is there. I just don't know if I actually put my numbers.
I don't think so.
I did not. So I'm gonna go off the fact it's a 2. I rolled a 16. Well, a 14 plus 2 is 16.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that it's a Cholton man, and it looks at the basically at the entrance from which you came from, and it looks surprised in a way. And you can see that it's like almost on its toe, grabbing at the elephant leg to climb up, and it's like really like hanging on its toe. Like the statue is probably unsafe. You would say with the weight of it just hanging like on 2 small pivot like this. But it's exquisite craftsmanship.
I pushed the statues.
It's a human-sized statue. Make a strength check. You have 8 in strength. I remember.
It's -1. A total of 13.
So you push with your 2 hands and like your weight, like your chest pressing on the thing, and you just like scratch a little bit like on the floor, but you're not able to topple it.
This thing's heavier. This thing's heavier than it looks.
But now it's not touching the elephant anymore. So you know it can be moved.
The statue can be moved. If anybody wants to help.
I think Ford will give a hand.
Anybody else?
Yeah, sure, I'll throw in.
Okay, I can leave it to you guys. And I observe the men at work.
Come and help me. And as the 2 people come and help you, you just like fade. So Ford and Azel roll for strength.
Okay.
Did we join a room for roll?
For fuck's sake.
I wasn't sure
Are
if
we-
you wanted one.
I don't know.
Oh, here.
Do we have to create
Yeah,
an
I
account?
rolled
There you
like
go.
shit. Like, I rolled a 6.
Steven's a 1.
I crit failed.
So, what were you saying about me being weak?
So Ford was an
Advantage or not?
Everybody's an Alaric. Plus
Yeah,
number.
I'm trying to find the.
I am an Ulrich. The fuck's an Ulrich?
how do you roll?
How
Of
to-
course, it's
there's
not.
a there's a
Yeah,
how to
there's-
roll article.
Yes,
You
there's
go
a how
hash-
to roll and a how
hashtag
to.
20. Hashtag 20. Hashtag YOLO 20. I roll a 20.
It's hashtag roll a 20.
Hashtag roll 20. Hashtag 20. Sorry. Oh wait, no. It always rolls a 20.
Hey!
Oh, hashtag D20. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Can we have other names? Let me check how to change name. It has
His
to be
slash name.
I rolled a 20 again.
something.
Nope.
Command is not supported. Generators generate stats, names, and other things. Hashtag gen name. Oh, that'll just put random names. Whatever. Just remember which Alaric you are. Oh, how'd you figure that out?
Okay, now I rolled a 16.
I'll go open another lobby myself and I put my nickname on the main page.
Sorry, what?
Oh,
Not
doesn't
in the
matter.
dice room.
tell your girlfriend that usually it's more fun than this.
This is a very broken session.
Yeah. So a 16 and Azal rolled a.
A total of 2.
Okay. Still enough, the two of you. You push it, it topples like to the ground. It breaks at the waistline and just into like big blocks. And it makes a big sound.
So when I said to push it, you interpreted it as just smash this
Damn it.
ancient statue?
It's an old statue. Appears as though I'm stronger than I think I am, but I don't know my own strength. Tends to happen.
Okay, how about you push the elephant now?
That might be a little bit more difficult.
Oh, there we go.
I'll inspect.
How do you do it?
I'll inspect the.
Slash Nick and then space and the name.
Ha. Mine is slash Nick. It doesn't work.
Well, it's NICK Nick is what they're using.
Oh.
I can't
Yeah.
use Edrin because it already exists.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Welcome to 20 minutes. Everybody trying to get a name.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Though I was getting pretty fond of Alaric 7489.
No, you weren't.
That sounds like a type of car.
Wow.
The Ford Halford. Yeah, it does.
Damn it, I should have put it as Ford Mustang. Ford and his Mustang.
Oh, fuck yourself.
And next thing we know, Ford announces their newest truck, a half work.
You can also see in the room that there's like now that you're closer, you can see that on the other side of the elephant, now you see the remnant of stairs that used to like circle the interior to go up to what looks to be a second floor. And now that you're you can see that like above where you entered, there's kind of a part of a floor that's still intact, and there seems to be stuff on it.
How much you want to bet your orchid's up there?
I like the sound of stuff.
Do you want to what stuff?
Take and gather stuff.
Okay, but like I said, the staircase leading up is now defunct, and there's no stairs leading to that remnant of second floor.
I kick around a little bit of rubble, like some of the rubble of the statue that they broke, and I inspect it. Is there anything special about now that it's broken?
The rubbles? No. You kick it, the rubbles. It actually didn't do a lot of rubbles. It's just like not a clean cut, but it just broke into
Broken in half. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, unless somebody can fly, we can't get up there.
One person.
It's 15 feet up.
Wait, don't you have a griffin?
Yes, that would be the person.
Hasn't it not been a week yet, though?
It took us 15 days to get here.
Oh, you're right.
For that, the thing is, do we want to use that just for 15 feet?
Oh, it's only 15 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Oh. Give me a boost.
Sure. Lord, help me throw Idrin up there.
It's like there's this whole thing where they grab Adrian and it's like, heave. Oh!
Adrian, make an acrobatics check or athletics check with advantage.
Okay, so +3 with advantage.
So you can roll twice, whatever.
Check D20. So 21
Yeah, that's enough.
and
So
20.
you give your most. You reach the platform and you're able to grasp the edge.
Cool. I lift myself up.
Okay, you do a muscle up.
Yeah, well, I have to, yes.
I don't know, you're kind of lazy. I could see you just dangling there on the edge. Just be like, now what?
Yes, I try to get up.
Okay, you get there and you see that there's like crates. There's one crate, and you see what looks to be a big urn that is like 3 feet high, and you see a message written in Chultan on the inside of the dome. It looks like a signature, like not a signature, but it looks like somebody has inscribed something to like basically dedicate their work of art, which is the dome.
Can I open the urn?
Yes.
I open the urn.
Okay, so you get to the urn. You just open it. It's basically you can see that it's air. It seems to be like airtight, and you need to pull on the lid and just, and you can see that it was airtight.
I'm gonna unleash a plague onto the earth. Am I not?
Pandora just opened her box.
Good thing you're immune to disease.
Exactly.
Yeah, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. You do remember the whole immune to disease part, right?
Yes.
I rolled a 1.
You have super AIDS.
So as you open it, there's a fog of like a fog of fume that just, and you are dealt 12 points of poison damage.
One day I'll become immune to poison. This is bullshit.
So it kind of burns in your throat, your nose, and like.
Guys, I'm getting attacked by an urn.
Push it over.
Swift gets close to you, Ford, and she's like, arm crossed, and she's like, "Are we really adventuring with them?"
Ford takes a deep breath. Yep.
I feel like they don't know what they're doing.
Another deep breath. Seems like it.
Guys, this sucks.
So it's
Poison. It's in my eyes.
like you tear up a little, but like it passes, and you can see inside that it seems to be like a powder and some bones.
Shocking no one, inside the urn is powder and bones.
If you find something valuable.
I think at this point, Ford is gonna actually like elbow
There was
Quiver.
poison.
Ford's gonna elbow Quiver and be like, he's about as confused as a fart in a fan factory.
Just wanted to use that dumb website.
So I hear. So Ford is a little bit like below me, right?
Yeah, he's 15 feet below you.
Okay, so I aim just to his right and push the urn down.
Just to his right.
Yeah.
Like, do you intend to like?
I intend to miss him,
Okay.
but to scare him.
So you push the urn and it breaks like next to Ford as Quiver was Swift was actually walking slowly away, disgusted by the joke, and it breaks, and you can see the puff of like kind of fume dash, like dust dash. You're not sure what's inside, and you can see that so for some like a second or so it obscures your vision, Ford, and you're like hiding your eyes and like making sure it doesn't get in your mouth. And when the dust settles, you can see that basically it's a kind of a gray powder with bones, which don't really look human or like humanoid, and it's just mismatched. Like you probably couldn't construct a full skeleton with them, and you see some scroll cases and two big gems, big as the fist.
Yeah, Ford bends
Oops!
down.
It slipped.
Ford, there's the initial like what in tarnation, and he sees the jewels like, well, Peter. He picks up the two fist-sized gems. He looks up at Idrin, shows him it. He's like, "Thank you kindly." Puts it in his pocket right in front of him.
I should have aimed a little bit more to the left. Anyway, I take a look at the crate.
It's a wooden crate. It's really, you can see that it hasn't really done well, like resisted the test of time. It's broken in many places. You can see that at one point it probably contained like stuff like incense and like beautiful cloths and stuff like that of luxury. But everything is like done for. It's gone,
I kick it.
and you hurt your feet.
Can I open it?
Yeah, so it's fairly easy. You just like take a broken part and you
I hold my breath as I open it.
you pull on it. So it takes some time, like 5 minutes or so, to like remove enough planks or wood to be able to clearly see inside. You can see some like I said, some mismatch of like cloths that are unusable right now, and you can see small pots, probably for incense and stuff like that. And roll investigation.
Okay. So 19.
19. You find at the bottom that there's like you almost have to jump, not jump inside, but like to be half inside, your legs dangling because it's like maybe 3-4 feet high, and you're like almost half inside, and you feel a false bottom. At the bottom.
Ooh. I pull on the false bottom. Well, I empty things from the crate and then pull on the.
What does everyone does during that time?
In the meantime, you said in the urn there were some scroll cases as well.
There's two.
I'll pick them up. I'll investigate those.
Okay, so you can see that they're beautifully crafted. One is made of probably ivory, and the second one is obsidian. But
Wow.
you can see that it's been drilled, like almost drilled to be emptied, and to contain probably scrolls. The one in obsidian, you try to like twist the two lids It doesn't give. The one in Ivory,
Ivory.
it's Ivory. It's easy. You just pop one of the lid, and there's
Poison!
there's still a scroll inside.
Can I tell a scroll of what?
It would take some time to study the scroll. It would take you like you need to decipher basically. You know it's a magic scroll.
I'll put that in my back pocket for later.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write a notepad of now I have minus 12 health, and I'm in brackets. Stupid poison.
You said it's two fist-sized diamonds, right?
Not diamonds. They are just gems.
Fist-sized gems. Gotcha.
They're probably
Aren't you
they're not.
forgetting your place? We hired you. Those go to us first.
They go to the coffers, which get divided amongst us. Don't worry. I'm just holding on to them for the moment.
They're not the most precious gems, but they are indeed big. So you probably can net like 100 gold piece for each.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Oh god. How do I add this to it? How do I add this to something? Is it like a thing we can like a Google Docs we can create for now?
Please.
Just write it on a notepad for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Fine.
And while you're doing that,
It's like new school meets old school.
yeah, Adrian, you emptied the thing, and you can clearly see that like the crate ends like 3/4 down, and that piece is not made of wood. It seems to be made like of some probably bronze or lead.
I investigate to see if there's a notch so I can lift it.
Okay. Roll for investigation again.
15.
15. Yeah, there's like a hidden hole that you can put that you can put your finger in the hole and pull on the hole, and it's basically a sheet of lead. And you see inside, it's many weapons, but they're archaic by now. It's like short swords, but like short swords sold today are probably better than these ones. The balance is all off, probably from like remnant from another time period. And you see a small circlet that you can put on your head. It seems made of cancer. No, it seems to be made of like silver.
A little what?
A circlet that you can put on your head.
I grab the circlet.
Princess Idra.
Fuck off. I inspect the circlet.
You can see that like it's really thin. Probably somebody could put it in their hair and nobody like would notice or would be difficult to notice. And you can see that like on the length of it, there's like inscriptions, like small carvings. And they're beautifully crafted. Like for someone to create something like that thin in silver, like you could probably like break it apart. Like it seems fragile.
Okay, I yell down, "Hey, I found something cool. I'm gonna take a little bit of time to analyze it." So I use inspect as a ritual.
Identify, you mean?
Identify, say yes.
Yeah. So what does everyone do for the next 10 minutes?
I mean, Ford's gonna try to find a way to get up there just to help out because this is taking long.
Okay, you just see Edrin scream like, I'm gonna take a couple of minutes to take care of that. And you see him like sit down, like legs crossed, concentrate on something, and he starts murmuring to himself.
Okay.
If you wanna climb, you need to make an athletics check.
Fuck it. I'm gonna send who's the archer? Quiver?
The female elf,
Yeah.
Swift.
Swift. I look at Swift like, want to go up there and take a poke around? See
Yeah,
what we can
Quiver's
find.
your little halfling.
Yeah. She looks at you, still arm crossed. She's like, don't, don't, uh, don't have any idea where we are and if we're gonna run in trouble, but sure, why not?
Well, he looks at the other two guys like, give her a boost up and then give me a boost up. We're gonna go exploring up together. See what else we can find up there.
Oh, yeah, where Edrin is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically 10 feet by 10 feet. It's not big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I mean, then fuck that plan. I didn't realize it was that. I didn't realize it was that small. I thought it was like another door or something like that.
No. It's just like it seemed like it was at one point like a second floor or a terrace. Something
Gotcha.
like that. Like most of it is broken down. It's like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Gotcha. Well, then I think Four is just gonna start taking another look around just to see if there's any. You said there's two other doors here, right?
There's the entrance where you came in, and there's two bronze door at the west wall.
Okay. I think what he's gonna do is, like, while we're still in this room, before we start opening up doors that we don't know where they lead to, he's gonna look at the rest of his crews, like, spread out, just start checking around for anything that might come in handy, like stuff like scattered on the ground or whatever.
And Quiver's like super excited. He's like, "Sure, boss!" And it starts like just running, and he looks like somebody like he had problems when he was in school as a child, like hyperactive and everything. And so like looking at something, he's like, "Whoo!" And then he runs somewhere else, and and then runs somewhere else. While Stonebeard is like just spits on the ground. And he's like, a lot of moving around. And he just like walks with his gun in his hand, and he's just looking suspiciously everywhere. He's like, I don't like this place. Basher just goes in a corner. You say something, he's like, yeah. He goes in a corner, sits down, puts his head down.
That's about right.
And Swift's like, wanna take a look at those doors?
Yeah, let's go take a look.
And she starts walking. Like, she doesn't look like she's enjoying herself.
Gotcha.
What about the real crew?
I'll join them checking out the doors.
Okay.
Karen
Swan would
like
stay close.
looking around the room.
Okay.
Swan would be staying close to Kara, but staring at the door they came through, making sure nothing tries to come up on him.
Savannah, would be a good time for you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Yay! Okay, let's see.
What's her wisdom at?
Let's see. It's just what basic wisdom. Yay, -2.
Oh, you're at 6?
Yeah. Because Dick keeps making me stupider with this curse.
Dude, if you get to 0, you die.
No, you fall into a coma.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
None of the rest of us are taking care of him in a coma.
Yeah.
Ooh, 11.
Okay. So you're just keeping an eye on Care as she's checking around and like pushing on some rubbles to like check underneath and everything. And you can shake the feeling like you're nervous. You look around and like you're like, don't like this place. Don't like this place. You get the feeling that you're watched all the time. That somebody or something is watching you guys.
Maybe I shouldn't have broken all their shit.
Savon would grit his teeth. He's obvious, and if anybody looked at him, it'd be obvious that he's uneasy. He'd even probably draw his longsword. Is out of paranoia.
I think Kara would notice, like as a reaction, that you unsheath your sword. Kara, you're looking around and you just hear shink, and you turn around and you see Savannah just looking everywhere frantically and like with his sword.
Is something wrong? Did I miss something?
I don't like the feel of this place. I feel like we're being watched.
That's pretty much everywhere we go nowadays.
This is worse than normal.
Lovely.
Kara, make an investigation check. And I'm gonna make one for Quiver.
Quiver has a plus 17. She just rolled a 34. Perfect.
found the flower, won the game. Heading out.
She won the game of D&D.
Yeah, she found the final boss.
If only it was perception.
So Quiver is just like, "Hey, boss,
Yep.
might have found something." And you hear, you see him like he's at the north wall, and he just taps something, and you hear click, and you see one pan of the wall just go up, like almost one third of the of the north wall just like lift, opening to a terrace that overlooks what looks to be an inner. It's back to like 10 feet below you. Looks to be like almost at the level of the. No, at this point, it's actually. That's confusing.
Okay, he's
20
confused.
It's 20.
Plus 15 feet minus 10.
No, it's 25 feet above what looks to have been like a inner yard, but now there's also a foot of water in it, and you can see that like this yard used to link the two domes at the extreme points of the structure, the mid temples.
Flower room.
He's like, yeah, found a terrace.
I head onto the terrace.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute there, partner. Shouldn't we check out what's behind door number 1 and door number 2? But we start heading off in random directions.
Outside from the dome.
Huh?
Just leave back outside from the dome.
Do we know that?
Yeah, it looks like it just leads to the other side of the big H.
Oh, then fuck this shit. Okay, he heads up to the terrace.
Yeah, so you can see that it gives a beautiful view of this inner yard. You can see that in the center of the inner yard, there probably used to be a huge statue, because you have like parts of his of a skull, like a half of a face. You have an arm just laying there, a leg, and like the leg is probably 10 feet, like high, but it crumbled to the ground, and yeah, it's in a foot deep water. And from this point, you also see the two small gardens that are also enclosed. Like it's 20 feet below you, and it's another 15 feet. They're kind of those two gardens are at the level of probably the jungle.
Find a black lotus is a rotten egg.
Black orchid.
Black orchid, whatever. The stupid flower.
Once again, do we know what we're looking for? Besides a black flower.
Let me check something. Because I forgot.
Oh god.
To give us all a level up.
I forgot Torres had the ability to just succeed saving throws when they choose.
Oh shit!
Oh god, roll 20 might be back.
I'm back, bitches!
Trinia says, "Black orchid just looks like a regular orchid, but it's black. And you know how a torch sheds lights? The black orchid sheds darkness."
Fuck.
Ooh.
It's an extremely rare and really potent magic component. Oh no, my connection to the server has been interrupted.
We were so close.
Womp womp.
Yeah,
I just needed to open my character sheet. That's all I need.
Yeah.
so it sheds a little glimmer of darkness. You cannot miss it.
How unusually verbose for Trinia.
Shut the fuck up, Adrian.
I'm just speaking to myself. I'm mumbling on top of upstairs.
I heard you, alright.
I'm still doing my identify, so.
And she gets ready to fire a fireball at anything or anyone. Sounds more like her.
As is typical, yes.
Okay, cool.
Now I believe Trinia is with us.
At this point, Adrian, you finish your identify, and you get the feeling that this particular circlet is able to probably you get a strong feeling of divination, and it's basically able to cast locate object.
Look for object.
Locate object.
Oh.
Oh. Well, where's the black orchid?
Unfortunately, it's not an object.
Locate rock next to black orchid.
Doesn't work that way. So, just to let you know, locate object. You describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movements. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. The spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks it or a direct path between you and the target.
Okay.
But it needs to be within 1,000 feet of you for you
And-
to locate.
And it needs to be within 1,000 feet. It needs to be an object, so it can't be a living thing. And I need to have seen it before.
Yes, or like if you want a particular one.
Yeah. Oh, but I could get like locate sword, for example.
Yeah, so it would shine on. You would know that it's like a savant has a sword, like a long sword.
Okay. I'm like, oh well, this is nifty. I guess I'll give it to somebody later. I kind of put it away,
Okay, you stow it.
and I look down and notice that everybody's gone, and I'm like,
Yeah,
shit.
and you see that like part of the wall is open.
Okay. Out of principle, I throw the crate down the terrace.
It breaks.
I
and
push it down the
everything
terrace.
rolls. So everyone on the terrace, you hear a big crack.
Well, I guess everybody gives no fucks.
Adrian, you okay?
This is par for the course.
I'm fine.
Okay, just working out your anger issues. I get it. We're having a garden party out here when you're ready.
I was just hoping somebody would catch me.
Well, you're gonna be disappointed in that regard.
I'd
Okay.
be horrible at catching you.
I what?
I'd be horrible at catching you.
I jumped down.
And promptly breaks both your fucking shins.
So make an athletics check. No, it would be acrobatics actually.
Okay. Hashtag D20 plus 3. No, that's D29. Well, shit.
are dealt 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you like wreck your ankle.
I fall down like, ow, motherfucker! Why didn't anybody catch me?
You hear in your head because no one cares.
I don't have the armor anymore.
Oh, that's true. It's Garrus, yeah.
So I took 3 damage from a stupid fall.
Yes.
So I kind of like.
It's kind of like it's 15 feet high.
I know. That's why I was hoping there'd be somebody to catch me.
I mean, the smart thing would have been to do was to lower yourself off the edge and then just fall like 7 feet. But no, you jumped. That's on you.
I would probably still taking the damage.
From a 7-foot fall?
You're ready for?
Anyway,
Huh?
I walk towards the opening. I slowly hobble because hurt.
Okay. As I said, you see the inner yard 25 feet below, that leads to the 2 mid temple.
Hey guys, I got a magic circlet thing.
What's it do,
Princess.
It locates things.
Now dubbed the Princess of Finding.
I don't want it. Do you want it?
Yeah.
I'm the only noble here.
I don't want to give it to you. Chris, did you want it?
I mean, I guess.
Huh?
Alright, how badly is Edrin hurt, by the way?
I took 3 damage.
And 15 from the poison?
12 from the poison, so 15 total.
Hey everyone, I think Roll20 is back.
It is.
Hey!
Hurrah!
You can tell your girlfriend is gonna be entertaining again.
Anymore.
Yeah, anymore. It's never entertaining.
Yay! Sadness.
I'm still keeping rolls.org open just in case.
Stop fucking grabbing the shit.
I thought you were
Anyway.
telling me to stop predicting shit.
No. So, Jen, you can add a circlet of locate object in your inventory.
So I'm gonna actually reveal some parts of the map, if I can.
If it lets you.
Yeah. So this, the one here. Okay, here. Came here. Oops. You've seen this part here and this part here. Went around here. And since you've been here, you kind of see all of this.
Well, that's a fucking scary looking plant.
Yeah. Let's go poke it.
That's the black orchid.
Black.
No, it's
It's
purple.
purple.
Oh. I can't do colors.
God damn it, Frankie.
It's in this.
Ugh.
Nope. Let's see. So the
Get
this.
black. Purple.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I would, but I think you'd starve yourself accidentally then.
And this.
It's a big motherfucking place.
So it is.
Oh, I see where we are now.
Yeah, you're like right there.
Oh,
No.
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
The big statue of the man is the elephant, right?
Yep.
and we came in from the left, and there is a door to the from the right, and there's a door to the left we haven't gone through yet, and now we've found the opening that leads to the kind of like garden of spooky heads.
Yes. Exactly that. Good summary. Thank you.
Shall we go check out the right?
The what? The purple thing to the right? Oh, the dome.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. This one.
That's left. That's right.
My other right.
That's so. This one.
Yes.
Yes.
We're all
Frank-
learning them. We all are.
Frankie's
The
just
one
stupid.
to the right.
That's the left.
Yes, but Frankie's stupid.
Not me.
It was before.
So you need to pass through the bronze door, lead door, and they appear to be stuck, not locked, but stuck in their inch.
Hey, if we only had a professional door opener.
Yeah.
Which door is stuck?
The one to the left, the real left.
But why would we want to go through that door?
You said we wanted to go there.
We wanted to go here.
Ah,
Here. You know?
stop messing
Here.
up with my left and right.
God damn it.
See, it's hard.
No,
Yeah,
we're
so-
just all stupid.
There.
So you come out of the palace, and you want to go up to this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So
Door's still stuck.
no, there's no doors this side. So this is a single large, kind of dome-shaped building. You get up the stairs, and you can see two stone doors. Next to the doors, you see two large statues, but contrary to like all the statues that you've seen in this place, this one seems to be unfinished. The one to the left seems to be like just like a hulking brute of a man, but like I said, they seem to be unfinished. It's like almost just a shape. The other one, same deal, but that one has four arms, like crossed on its chest. But like I said, like it has no like face or forms. It's just like unfinished. You can see like the marks of somebody who was probably sculpting them. And you see two doors with beautiful carvings. You see it looks like to be a beautiful maiden just sitting in a garden.
Okay, I walk up to the door and I try to open it.
They open, and before you see a single large chamber inside the dome. Basically, it looks like royal apartments, like a royal, like a for nobility or some of some kind, or it was centuries ago. Now you see the bright flora murals are dim and gray, and bits of colored glass are like shattered everywhere. You see that like the furnitures have been split apart or broken, and every bit of cloth has been torn apart. At the center of the room, you see a long, like almost like a couch, like a sofa, um, atop a circular dais, and you see on said sofa a woman dressed in flowing robes made of parrot feathers in stunning colors. She's just there, and she looks like she's just like bathing in the sun, as there's like one opening in the dome that like just one ray of light on the dais and on the sofa, and it looks like she's bathing in the sun.
Like she's a real person. She's not a statue.
Yes. No. And she's draped in like a dress made of parrot feathers, and you see that she has a like almost a golden-ish skin. Um, Despite the heat, her arms, head, and face are covered with like a veil that hides her features. And next to her, you see like on a small table, um, some kind of vase with like her earth and a black orchid that seems like the blossom seems to like attract the light around it. She addresses you in a voice tinged with odd inflections, and she says, "Strangers, strangers have come to Nangalore, my love." And she looks like she's looking like up. What boom do our subjects beseech? And she looks at you and she kind of like gesture towards you and with her finger like gestures for you to come in slowly.
I look at Crestia. I was like, I don't like this. It reminds me of reminds me a lot of the. You remember the shit? The crazy beautiful woman when we went
The
to
lake. Yeah.
under the statue. You know, remember when Five Fingers kissed the stupid woman
Oh,
in the coffin?
yeah, I remember that. He kissed
Yeah.
it 3 times, went down 3 times.
Yeah, he kept dying. It was
Really annoying.
it was real annoying for me. I'm getting I'm getting vibes from that time. Nobody kiss her.
Please.
You're probably gonna die. Anyway, Flower's there, so I guess we'll oblige.
She's still just like stretched on the sofa, and she's still gesturing for you to like come in.
Okay, so I do a fake curtsy bow, and then I take a few steps forward and say, "Oh, fine lady, me and my companions, I guess, have come seeking Black Flower."
You see her turn and look like the black orchid. And she turns back and she speaks like she speaks in common, but you can feel like her old dialect and like some like sentence don't make much sense. They are too artistic, and you kind of have to deconstruct and reconstruct them in your head to understand what she's saying. She's like, "Ah, my love, they come asking for their queen to beset a gift upon them. But what do they have to offer the queen, the eternal queen of Omu?"
Hey, Crestia, do you want to offer the circlet thing?
We could if she wants it.
Do you want a silver circlet thing? We found it.
She looks at it and she looks kind of surprised. She's like, she looks up and "My love, I've been but mistaken. These are not loyal subjects, but they are thieves.
Boy.
They come to ravage your queen and take my
Whoa. He forced that in like, whoa.
and
Hold
plunder
on
my
there.
treasure."
I
To
mean,
be fair,
I don't want it. You can. It was lost somewhere in here, anyways. You could just. Yeah, I don't care. It's not mine. She'd go up to offer it back to her, since you are the rightful owner of it. What
You're
is lost
closer
has been
to her.
found.
You're close to her and make a perception check.
uh-oh. Hey, the rogue's in the front line, guys.
Oh, this is never good.
Yeah, but you're next to her.
Nice.
The one time that I crit fail.
I still an 11.
Jesus.
Um, like it's really hard to see her features.
You don't notice it's a werewolf.
Yeah, it's really hard to like see her features behind like the veil that she has on. Um, but you can discern that she's probably like really pretty. And like I said earlier, you notice that her skin is like almost golden and taint in color. But like every part of her skin um, is hidden either by the veil or her long dress. But you see glimpses at points when she moves and she takes her circlet back. And at that point, you see that like her skin of her hands are like it's golden, but it's almost kind of like tiny little scales. She
Okay.
takes it back and she's like, "Your queen thanks you for your service, but I cannot part with my gift for something that already belongs to me."
What would you like to have? Is there anything in particular you want?
She sits down, crosses her legs, and thinks for a second. She's like, "I would require something of equal beauty."
Sorry, enough for grabs.
Care rolls her eyes at
And here I
Adrian. Do you have anything in particular you're seeking then that would be of equal value to the flower in beauty?
Uh, um, she looks around and she points to Azel and she's like, "I would take this one as a slave."
Done.
How about no? And
Wait,
flower though.
Azelle. Think about it for a second. Get the flower.
You get the flower, not me. I have to be included in the we.
Don't.
It's the royal we.
And she.
You'd
she
like
puts-
that, wouldn't you?
She puts a hand to her chest and she's like kind of offended. She's like, you wouldn't appreciate serving your queen?"
Yeah. How dare you?
Your Majesty, it would behoove me to point out you appear to already be wedded, and I myself am the last remaining ruler of my own household.
Are you telling me that because of my husband and the love that I have for him, I cannot partake in other pleasant affairs? Are you telling the queen in bed? And you can sense the anger in her voice.
Yeah. What she said.
"I am not someone's property." And you sense at this point like her voice cracks for a second and like it's not human, it's more angerish than that. And then it reverts back to like the softness and like kind of nobility of it. It's like, "Well, my love, it appears that they just came here to steal my orchid, my prize, my jewel.
Do you have another one?
It is but the rarest breed of orchid.
Don't they make more orchids? Isn't that how flowers work?
It takes but 100 years to seed one and see it to maturity. But I wouldn't expect somebody of your..." And she just like, she looks away. "Cast to understand."
Ouch. That's fair. So
Let's...
what?
She waves. And she's like, "Let's discuss this over a cup of tea or wine."
Oh fuck no!
The soul of Ivan has PTSD.
She rings a bell, and you see like a I don't remember what they're called, but the birds with like long legs and they're like white and blue.
Oh, pelicans.
No,
No?
Peacocks?
there's
Ostrich?
like cranes.
Cranes. Let's go with
Cranes?
cranes.
Yeah, I think it's cranes. You see
Cranes are
like a big crane, just like land, and it has in its beak um, a bottle, uh, which looks like it's like made of crystal, and it's full of red liquid. And she takes it, and the crane flies away, and she just and she smells. Care to join your queen? And she
I push his hell forward. Come on, don't let the queen wait.
she pours 3 glasses, and she takes one, brings it closer to like her mouth, and she takes another one and she leans towards you guys.
Savon, you've never refused a drink before.
Neither of you.
Of all of us, that would be you.
I'm not a wine guy.
Alcohol's alcohol. At this point, it's if you don't drink soon, you'll go through withdrawal.
This is true.
I drank plenty when the 2 days before we left. It's gonna keep me.
Again, that was 15 days ago.
It was a lot of alcohol.
Get the shakes. Get the shakes.
Carrot
Ah,
sighs and
fuck.
takes the glass while they're bickering.
I also move up, I guess.
And she gives one to Christia. She gives one to Adrian. And then she raises her glass to me, the rightful queen of Omu, and to my return to the eternal city.
Wait, I know that we know the name of the queen. It was we saw it in the inscription, right?
Yes.
What was her name?
I don't know. Do you take notes?
No.
Maybe you
It's-
should.
Maybe you can just tell me what it was.
Yeah, but you will never learn.
That's fine. I don't fucking remember the weird name. Also, in my defense, it was
Make it-
that roll
make
20
it-
was dead.
Make an intelligence check.
What? As a player, I have to make an intelligence check?
No, as a Adrian, if he remembers,
Oh, that's
you are
fair.
dumb. You might not be. He's not dumb.
Score. Suck it.
It was a Zalkore.
You are dumb. 20. You're not dumb.
Let me write a note.
He's literally typing, I am not dumb.
Zalkuri.
Zalkore.
Zalkori.
Oh my god.
Remember, to the Cholton, Seaturn has an accent.
So, and then I say, raising my glass, to Queen Zalkori. And then I'll take a sip.
Oh, I have a bad feeling.
Me too. I'm gonna die.
She takes a sip too.
Ah,
She drinks up, and she looks pleased by, like, somebody mentioning her own name,
oh, good. I was so worried she wasn't that person.
and she doesn't kill you.
Yeah!
1 D&D.
Ta-da!
That's how
Um,
diplomacy works.
But
Not getting smashed by a giant.
How good is the wine?
it's really good, but it has a weird taste. Roll for a Constitution saving throw.
Of course.
I guess I have to do that too.
Yep.
13.
Oh,
Ow!
I'm glad I'm not fighting right now.
It's a weird taste, and it's a weird sensation because it leaves both of you like thirstier than ever. Like you're just like you need water right now, and you are both poisoned.
Cool.
Wait,
You
but
feel
don't I
weak.
have?
Yeah, I think you have advantage on your roll. So that's 6. You're still poisoned. Good job, Jed.
Like my dagger.
I think the dagger actually, it's not that it gives advantage, it's like you take less damage from it or something.
Yeah, you have resistance to poison, but I think you also have resistance. Advantage. Oh, yeah,
I, re-
that's right here.
I really find it bullshit that paladins lost their immunity to poison because you use poison a lot.
Yeah, grants resistance to poison damage.
You're in Chult. You're in the jungle. Poison's everywhere. You feel weak and thirsty. You're like,
Guys, this wine is bad news.
and like to the point where Adrian drops the glass and it breaks, and she stands up, puts the glass down, and she's like, "My love, again, they dishonor your queen."
No, just your wine. Your wine is shit. It makes me queasy.
Guards, seize them.
You don't got guards.
At this moment, you hear like a tremor in the ground.
Underground guard.
No, remember the two
I figured those would be quick
Statues?
back.
the two statues that
But
were
they're-
unfinished?
But they're incomplete.
Yeah,
They're still golems.
and they move. And you hear there's an other entry to this place, and you hear the same thing on the other side. And they walk inside, two of them. So there's the one who has like just 2 arms, and the other one that has 4 arms. 2 others come from the west wall, like from the west door, and enter the place. One of them has actually the like head of a crocodile that was finished, and it has a spear. And the other one, he has basically almost like he has axes for ends.
Hot.
Roll
And
for
she's
initiative.
like, seize them and roll for initiative, and I'm gonna go pee.
Oh, you gotta roll for initiative first.
Dude, like my token again.
Where's your tokens?
There is no token.
There,
Yeah,
yeah.
our token.
We're gonna have to wait for him to come back.
Okay, so no, I didn't forget.
Oh my god, I'm poisoned again.
Yay, I have a 19.
I should have drank the wine.
Yes,
No,
I told
have
you to
advantage.
drink the
I have
wine.
advantage on the initiative.
Uh-huh.
I do. Magic item.
I specifically told you to drink the wine, and you were like, "Fuck you," and I'm gonna do nothing.
You also tried to sell me into slavery. You're a big fuckface.
You know what? I do that one again.
I'm almost scared to hit my initiative if I keep rolling ones.
Yeah, you've not been rolling well so far.
Hey. God
Not
damn
a
it.
1.
We'll literally have a person immune to poison, and he's not taking any of the poison. Yeah, if Savan had taken the glass, I think we wouldn't have broken anything.
What's gonna happen? Let's just get to fighting.
I have a feeling I won't be very useful in this fight.
You're just gonna be rolling around just ready to just
What if I can go get my food
I
while this
have
is
I
going
have
on?
the shits.
You had the shits and like a broken ankle.
I don't think 3 damage is a broken ankle.
No, you sprained it. Not even. You like lightly twisted it. Bumped your toe.
Over on her being a spellcaster.
Oh,
Oh,
much
high five,
over. Much over.
Yeah, we don't have our counter speller.
Yes, we do. She's an NPC, but she's around.
Yeah.
You really think Nick's gonna counter spell like crazy?
She's better.
You will when we say, do it. Do it.
No, to be fair, the spellcaster is within sword range.
Eh.
As long as I can act. Still not sure what that point.
Depend on her initiative, I Yes.
I gotta pee myself.
Currently,
Don't pee yourself.
I already did.
Yeah, I had time to get food.
Whoa. Dude, Steven, check this out.
Hold on. One sec. Oh.
So the Galio falls where the Tristana was originally, and she just knocks them all into turret range with the ult.
Wait, no, Galio was falling. No, Galio was falling on the Lulu.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. She buster shot them.
Oh yeah, okay, that's why. Because she died so quick after. But still, very cool.
Yes. Indeed.
Ugh.
No, you can't borrow your own thing. Ugh. Needy. No.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I just need to pull the crew. Because we have a crew now. Oh.
A crew.
They're gonna eat too big. Doop.
Yeah, a little bit.
Doop. Doop. This one is doop. And I need to move closer. So they would be here, here. I'm gonna change the song for this. Gonna add. Oh, that's almost too big. Kara would be here. Kara's too small. Adrian would be here. Ivan's not there. Savant be probably here.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too far away.
Trinia would be here. And Mr. Ford. First fight for Mr. Ford.
Yay.
And
Ba-da-ba.
this guy.
He's a big motherfucker.
This guy. This guy. And Zalcore removes her veil from her face, and you can see that she has her hair put in a braid, and she has like a beautiful it's not a crown, it's more like just like a hair adornment, which is like full of like it's solely gold and with encrusted with gem, and you see that her hair in a braid are actually
Snakes. Fun.
Yes.
He's a Medusa.
She's a Gorgon. Medusa's the name.
Actually true. And
Ba-da-ba.
yeah, so turn order. Did you all no, because the tokens were not there.
Exactly.
Shit.
Wasn't she right? Wasn't she right in front of us, or did she move away when?
No, so just because she appeared there.
Okay.
I turn. 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 I should have done this. Initiative.
Missing Trinia's token.
Initiative. Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh no, wait. Sorry, she's there.
Trinia.
You forgot Ford.
No, you're there. You're next to me.
I mean, on the turn order.
It's fixed now. So, Stephen.
It ain't fixed now. There's still 3 of us at 0.
Yeah, in turn order, I also forgot Adele. So, Azel, it's 19. Ford, that's a 1 or a 19?
Advantage, so it's 19.
Oh, 19. And Kyle's 16. And Adrian, 19. And Crestia, 8. Ooh.
I don't want
So,
to
yeah.
talk about it.
Oh, okay, fine. So, Swift goes first. Because she's Swift. You get it? Get it?
No.
So, Swift, she's actually gonna. Yeah, fuck that. She's actually gonna disengage. And run her total 40 here. Put an arrow. And then get ready to fire it. Ford.
These big fuckers here.
Yes.
Okay, Ford is gonna look at the first one on his left.
Yeah, they just like. And they prepare to strike.
Cast Banish on the first one. On the left.
So that's a charisma check, right?
Yeah.
Phew. Roll 1d20 plus. So that's gonna be a rolling dice forever. 0. So what does it look like when Ford casts banishment?
Ford just literally waves his gauntlet at it. He's like, "Be gone, foul beast," and he just
Yep.
flux out of existence.
You want to move?
He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay. No, he's gonna move on this guy's flank.
Okay.
And then what he's gonna do is he still has an action left. No, actually, gonna move right over here. And they, as a bonus action, he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
You can cast 2 spells in 1 turn.
It's a bonus. It's a bonus action.
Clerics get a bunch of fun, stupid shit.
Yeah, but that doesn't change. You can't cast 2, even if it's a bonus. You can't cast 2 spells in 1 turn unless it's a cantrip.
Really?
Right. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Spellcasters.
Oh, I did not know that. Shit! All my other things are. That's unfortunate. I thought I could.
So you just get in his face and that's it.
Oh no! Since I can't do that,
Puka, puka, puka.
I'm gonna back off about 10 feet over here.
Oh.
Now let's go over here.
Okay. So you just be gone, and then you go around the like kind of whole entry. Azel?
Okay, these golem things, are they made of stone?
Yes.
Well, my first thing is I'm gonna cast Hold Monster on Queen What's Her Fucker face.
Okay, you need to look at her for that.
Oh boy.
So I would request a Constitution saving throw from you.
Hi, Stone Man.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
So you turn around, you start casting your spell, and as you do, you slow down and you look at your arms and legs, and because you're like losing control over your own limbs, and
Oh fuck. That's a 3.
Yeah.
so you are restrained.
Is he made of stone now?
No, he's starting to his color is starting to dull, and you can see the texture of his skin and even clothes is starting to change and to slowly merge into stone.
Lovely.
Wait, it's my turn, and I just drank the fruit punch. I drank the Kool-Aid.
Adrian drank the Kool-Aid. Welcome to
Spell off?
Jonestown.
No, because you're restrained at the start of your turn. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So,
I still
Adrian?
get the spell slot.
Yeah.
You see
How do
what
I
happened to Edrin, to Azel. Just looking at her.
shit. Yeah.
Are you looking at her?
Nope.
Okay.
Looking at my feet right now.
Okay.
How do I feel with the poison?
You feel like you have disadvantage on pretty much everything.
You feel okay? So, I while looking down, still down, I look at my fist, which glows with golden light, and I just press it on my chest and spend 5 of my lay on hands to get rid of the poison.
Okay. And like you're injecting insulin in your chest.
Pretty much. And then I feel much more powerful now.
Diabetes.
Then what happens if I grab Crestia and move backwards? I take the attack opportunity, right?
Yes, and you can move half your speed.
Okay. And is that an action or an interaction? For example, I use an action now. Have her back.
Depends if she's fighting your grapple.
Probably not.
Are
So
you?
Depends on how he does it.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Fate on myself.
Okay, so the 3 shimmering shields
Yeah.
start hovering around you.
Then I grab Caressa by her collar and kind of start dragging her backwards.
Would you let him do that?
By the collar, no. She'd fight it a little bit because of the fact that you caught her off guard on that.
So both of you roll athletics. Or Caressa, you can actually roll athletics or acrobatics.
And Mia has to be athletics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Caressa
Do you
has
want me to
disadvantage.
roll it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
You try to grab her collar.
Wow.
She just ducks away.
Well, I was still so basically I grabbed her by the collar, but it's because I was looking the opposite direction. So, and she just fights off, but I'll take since I was in the movement, I'll take a step back. Then realize that she wasn't there, and I'd be sad. So I guess I still take an attack opportunity.
Yeah. So she strikes you with her snake hair. That's a 10.
It hits the
So
shield.
So the braid just goes off and just like.
What the hell? Why'd you fight that?
You didn't tell me!
What?
It's instinct. Something tries to grab you from behind. You're not just gonna be like, oh yeah, cool, I'm gonna go along with this.
He said while.
While restrained.
No, I'm
His
explaining
lips
to the
might not be
dumbass
frozen.
Anyway,
Second of dialogue.
that was my turn, by the way.
Okay. Trinia will fire a firebolt. That's what she would do. I'm just kidding. She has a lot of spells now. Oh! Oh, that's interesting.
Oh god.
Oh no,
Interesting.
shenanigans.
What's up?
Nick's finding interesting spells.
No. There's no interesting spell. It's fireball or ice storm. Or lightning bolt if you're really in a bind.
Oh, okay. That's actually cool. So she grasps her new staff.
Oh yes! It's the staff of like earth bending.
Oh shit.
She can manipulate stone.
Oh shit.
And she
I've done that.
creates a wall
I'm
of
gonna
stone
throw that out there right now.
right in between Crestia and Zalcore.
Wait, can't she just make the golem and turn him into like a sphere?
Not really.
No, okay. I thought that's what she could do. Good.
10 by 10 foot panel. It's 6 inches. So a 6 inches thick wall just sprout from the ground. And it's gonna be 20 feet, but it's gonna be 3 inches thick, and it's gonna be 20 feet long. She just like, and it's 10 foot high, so it's almost to the ceiling. She's like, and she's gonna roll Arcana, so that's +5. 20, that's 5. She's like, don't look at her. Not in her. Avoid her gaze. And she's gonna move here.
What if I want a grayish complexion? It's starting to look good on Azel.
Savant, you don't see Zalcore anymore.
Yeah, so they're black behind a wall. I Eldritch Blast the guy directly over here. I think what it's 3 times now, right?
Like blow him off that cliff into the.
Exactly. Yep, 3. And I can still pew it from roll 20. At least I don't have to manually do that dice. So, pew, pew, pew.
Okay. So the first one just like on its shoulder of stone. The other one on its legs, but it's fucking stone. So it's really difficult to find an opening in its defense. The last one is able to strike through, and he's pushed here. So he was here, so that'd be 10 feet. I'm gonna roll dexterity saving throw, just at
These things are
-1.
very dexterous.
And he's going to fall in the thing. Just like, and he takes a couple of steps back.
And he falls 20 feet.
15.
Is it +20? That's what it says on the thing.
Yeah, you're right. 20 feet. So that's 2d6. 8 points of damage plus the Eldritch Bax. That's 12. And he's
Yay! I
prone
made a
on the
tiny
ground.
chin.
Prone. You want to move?
Away from me, so I'm glad.
Yeah. No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Quiver. Just need to find Quiver.
The little tiny thing right there.
He's a halfling.
No. Here. On the any beyond.
Oh, your character sheet form.
Yeah. He's actually gonna move. Is 25 feet. Use his bonus action to come here. And Adrian, as you run like towards the exit, and you see Quiver just like he pulls out a short sword and he comes in and he gets next, like he passes by you and he's like, "No, the fight is the other way."
I ignore him.
Zalcore is going to move here, and she takes out a longbow, and you can see that like every time she takes an arrow out, she's basically running it across her upper arm, which makes like her bleed a little, and her green blood gets on the arrow, and she strikes 3 arrows at you, 2 arrows at you, Adrian, and 1 arrow at Quiver.
I can't even see Quiver's health at Edrin's knee.
So that's Adrian, and
Got
Quiver.
hit.
Holy shit.
And
One hit.
so the hit on you does 7 points of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage.
God damn.
And the one on Quiver, it's a total of 15. And just like it hits you, like just between the first one breaks on your turning shields, and the second one strikes through in your leg, and you feel the burn inside, like something mixing with your bloodstream as your shimmering shields fade. You have advantage, right?
Yes.
So that's 11. I said 17. So no, it stays up, and Quiver receives it right in the shoulder, and you can see, because he's mostly shirtless, you can see that like already there's like a black that goes into his blood stream, and you can see it from like like on his skin, like the black just like going and expanding. It's like, ugh, that burns a little. Christian, you're up. You don't see your grenade.
I can go over here though, right?
Yeah, you would have to like jump on the crates, but that's free.
Because Kara's. And if she was to do a specific style shot, as in aiming for eyes.
For her eyes.
Yes, because what I'm going to do is
I'd
I'm going to
say-
go behind and try to shoot for her eyes.
Yeah, I'd say you would have disadvantage on your attack.
Still worth a try. So
Which
she's-
is the cool thing is that Wall of Stone. Oh no, it is a concentration spell. Fuck.
So, right over here, she's going to try shooting at the Medusa's eyes.
But as you turn a corner, she sees you, and she looks in your direction. And roll a Constitution saving throw as you cross gaze. You feel your muscles stiffen, but you sustain her gaze and you fire your arrow at disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So it's just straight disadvantage. It's not double disadvantage.
Oh!
Oh.
Ooh, so that's a 10 points of damage. And for 1 round, she is blinded.
And then Kara's just gonna move onto the other side.
You fire like straight, like as she turns around, you strike like on her nose bridge, and like your arrow just grazes like both of her eyes, and she has to close her eyes, and she's like, ah.
She's gonna be pissed at me.
Only a lot.
Um, Basher is gonna come here. He has his sword. He doesn't have his sword out yet. He looks down. He's like, turns around at Ford, and he points down, like unsure.
Ford shakes his head. Like basically, the wall is like 15 feet. He fell 15 feet, right?
Yeah.
How tall are these things?
They're probably 10-ish feet.
Ford shakes his head at him, like don't go after him.
Okay. He unsheaths his sword and takes a step back, and you can see that he's like juggling with his sword from one end to the other, and he's getting ready, just looking at the edge of the thing.
Okay.
Stormbeard. You can see him run. Like just, and he's charging his musket, and he's like, and then on the last stair, he puts a knee down. He looks inside, and he's like, "You all right, matey?" And Quiver's like, "Yeah, hurts a little bit." And he aims with his pistol, his musket, and just fires at Zalkore. Stonebeard.
Like let me know what you roll for him.
I wonder where the orchid is.
What do you mean when I roll for it?
Because basically I have an ability that allows me to add +10 to any
Okay.
attack.
No, he has 21.
Okay.
He just fires. And he does 11 points of
Their
damage.
head off. Aw.
Would have used it on Caresti earlier, but unfortunately she was out of my range. Not carry, yeah.
So we don't see it right now because I can actually add it. Because the one that disappeared and I removed is Stone Golem. This one's gonna stand up. So he has half movement now. It's 30 feet, enough to climb back up. He gets in Basher's face. Basher will strike once with his prepared action. Basher. And that's +6. 10. He misses. Just strikes. He actually hit the creature, but he's just like tink on the rock. And Golem's gonna strike. That one has just his fist, so 2 fists on Basher. So that's gonna be 7, 7.
Holy shit.
So the first one, Basher is able to step on the side and avoid it. The second one is like smashes Basher to the ground. It's gonna be it's not a d20. That's gonna hurt like motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
Better him than me.
And Ford loses all his people in one battle.
60.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What was that?
Please unstone thing me. Please unstone thing me.
that was a crit on a slam, just like, and slowly raises his hand, and then looks at Azel, and then Savan.
Out of here.
So he's dead now, right? Like he's dead.
No, he's bleeding out.
Okay, I can still save him. Fantastic.
The other one.
Fuck, it sucks.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Can it actually make its way through the...
Yeah, you can't squeeze. It's big enough. It just like passes like some of the wall just like breaks, and yeah, you see the crocodile face golem with a spear, and he just like slowly but surely strikes at you. 20 plus 7. 20.
I'm going to use my reaction to block it.
Okay. So just like with his, he actually like not even with the tip of his spear, he just like tries to bludgeon you to death with the like the shaft of the spear, and you just like really strong guy. You put it to the side with your 2 rapier, just like with just really fast, and 17.
That's a block.
Is that blocked by your shields?
By my shield tip.
Yeah. And then you put it to the side, and he tries to like bring it back up by swinging at you, but it actually like strikes one of the swirling shield, the turning shield, and just, and you can sense the strength of the blow. As Crestia, you are currently running and jumping on the crates to go back on the other side of the wall. You hear the stone golem just like after you. The last stone golem's gonna do his save to come back. Huh?
I don't think he gets a save.
He gets a save every round.
I thought banishment was a concentration thing.
Yes, it is. But he also gets a save every round.
No, he doesn't. The spell basically, he's there until the spell ends.
The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears space at left or in the nearest unoccupied space.
So basically, it's either if I lose concentration or the spell timer runs out. Everyone needed to Ivan and he saves.
So, funny enough, you are not concentrating on the spell because this is an elemental. It's formerly not from this plane, so you just banished it back to the elemental plane of Earth. Like, forever.
Oh! What?
That's true. I forgot that caveat.
He is not from this world, so you just banished it back from this world.
Oh.
Huh. Huh.
Oh shit! I also have banishment.
Do it! Just do it!
So it's back to Stonebeard.
Let your memes be dreams.
Stonebeard.
That one.
So basically, it literally just out of existence. It just popped out of existence.
And then return to the Earth world, yeah.
You can see, after his shot, he turns around to Savant. He's like, "Yeah, this is not gonna make it." He puts his musket like on the door, and you can see that he's looking at like one of his satchel, and he pulls out what looks to be like just like an iron ball.
Wait, why are we back to Stonebeard? I don't think the turn order's moved.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, because the next is to be golems again.
So Swift.
Please no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Swift actually.
As much as I'd love to see him throw a grenade.
Yeah. For next round.
Yeah.
She fires one shot at the stone golem and misses. It's actually the arrow breaks on him. She goes next to Trinia. Ford.
Okay, so I don't know. He doesn't know that Savan doesn't have banish. So basically, Ford looks at the next one who just rocked fucking his friend's shit. He just puts out his hand, banishes him as well.
It's really funny that the one that got bashed is nicknamed Basher.
Yeah.
Bashed.
Egon.
He's just like, again, he's like, be gone, foul
wait.
beast.
Pop noise. Hold on.
I'm gonna swipe them around. Be gone, foul beast, and it just like goes away. I'm just gonna swipe them around because that one has the initiative, and just like it like implodes on itself. Do you want to move?
He's gonna stay. He's actually gonna move up just over here. I think for spare the die. Not sure if that's an action or sorry.
You already cast. That's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, but it's not a bonus action. So.
Okay. So.
Well, what I'm gonna do. That's for ability only. That sucks. Anyway, it's fine. I will stay where I am, I guess, just in defense.
Okay. So yeah. So poop. You jump on the other side of Basher, who you see like most of his bones are probably shattered. And you put your hand on him and just like do your little prayer and hum to yourself and
I can't do that yet.
oh no.
I have to wait till my next turn because spare the dying's an action.
Oh okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna prepare myself for that.
Okay. Azel,
Yes.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
You've had a bad history of those.
You are still restrained, and the stone is progressing dangerously fast.
Yay.
Adrian,
So, what is it considered? Because I have restor
you have lesser or greater restoration?
lesser. I have
Nope.
lesser restoration. Because
Does it heal?
lesser restoration specifically says condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
No, it's restrained. It's not the same thing.
Technically, restrained doesn't mean anything. Okay, so I just yelled to Carestia and Quiver, little one, get the fuck out of here. Carestia, same for you. And then I go into defensive action. I go in dodge mode.
Dodge mode.
Yes.
That's gonna be dodge for now.
Stop raving, Purple.
Dodging is a flag. I plant my flag here. I will not be moved.
Can she? No, she can't. Can she?
Shall not pass.
Nope. Trinia. She has a lot of spells now.
But she only uses 3 of them.
I keep giving her like more.
I don't think she wants to turn into a sheep.
Yeah, she's gonna come here, and she's gonna cast one of her cantrips. She's gonna cast iced. Yeah, she's gonna cast Ray of Frost to try to,
That's a spell that he's cast. Unbelieve it.
and she casts.
Not AoE enough.
Yeah, but he sometimes uses it when he realizes that the thing in question probably resists the other elements.
So, and she hits
True.
for 2d8, and
Oh, plus you're in the way.
so that's 7 points of damage, and the golem's speed is reduced by 10 for until the end of her next turn.
To be fair, that has not stopped Trinia very often.
Yeah, you're right.
Until the start of your next turn, yeah. Savant.
How tall is the stone wall?
10 feet.
It's 10 feet high.
So I can't see the golem on the other side of it, can I?
You can barely see its head, like just
But I can actually see it, right?
a little bit.
He wants to use banishment on it.
Yes.
You see this one.
It's Savon. He knows cares and danger. At least I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, roll a wisdom saving throw now. I didn't think of it. Thank you.
Sorry, dear.
Yeah.
But I knew what you were thinking already.
Wait, he doesn't want to save me?
Nope.
Nope.
Save you.
You sound surprised.
Hey! I'm a... Fuck off.
I hope you take a bath. That's what you get for the month.
Okay. And what's your move?
Wait, he rolled a 9. Is that bad?
Okay.
I think I'm going to like tunnel vision try to guard her.
Yeah, you see, so Savant sees Kiara in danger, and basically the stone golem being like right behind her and just like trying to hit her, and she's barely dodging, and she's poisoned, so she's a little druggy. Savant runs here, takes a jump above like the wall, and jumps on the thing. Make a 2 longsword attack.
So why was I the one thrown on the 15-foot ledge?
Because I can only do this when I can't think anymore. Like I'm basically in a bestial rage, probably.
And don't forget that like Savant is like something like 21 strength right now.
Yeah, which means I think my roll on roll 20 isn't gonna work because it's 16 strength on that one.
So technically you should roll with like a...
Hold on, let me see.
It's actually capped on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I'm looking at what it's on D&D Beyond. Longsword, 1d8 plus 5 or 1d10 plus 5. I guess the 1d10 plus 5 must be the two-hand.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll +9 for hit. It's actually because you have 16, and that gives you...
It's alright. He might have 21 strength. I have 8.
20. So you roll 1d20 plus 9
Plus 9 for hit.
twice.
Oh, shit.
That's
Sorry,
one.
I forgot to put D.
Don't forget the D.
Yep.
Why the LeBron on the Lakers is good
Eh.
basketball exciting again.
Again?
So yeah, Golden State.
Wow.
Okay, so roll 1d10 plus...
Such a high tempo game.
Huh?
Such a high
Twice.
tempo game.
Boom.
Ooh,
Boom.
14
Yeah, 9.
and 9. And roll an athletics check to stay on said creature.
Athletics is
Plus
wait,
5.
So plus, yeah, okay.
Okay, so you're on its back, and you on its head, and then you put a hand down, and you're like Shadow of the Colossus, sing the stone giant.
Nice.
He's
Quiver.
probably just growling.
Yeah. Quiver is going to attack with his short sword for 24, so that's a hit. So roll 26 plus 3 plus 36. It's gonna hit for 18 points of damage. He's gonna
Nice.
use his bonus action to disengage and fucking run.
No kidding.
Here. And he grasps his elbow, which is fully black now, and he's like... and Medusa is blind. And she can't do shit. She's just gonna walk around, like she's in shock, and she's like, my love, come and help me, my love. And she's not blind.
Your love's not coming to help you with shit.
At the
And
end
now
of
you
the
have
turn.
aggro.
I always have aggro.
Krista, it's your turn.
Idrin, master of taunt when he doesn't even have it.
Kara's. Does she know Savant? I'm presuming she saw him coming.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, you
saw it.
probably saw me rush up, jump over the wall, growling.
I'd say you still see him.
I'm just sitting there just wailing on it.
And she's not gonna leave him by himself.
Restia,
I'm not leaving him by himself.
I'm gonna help him.
And he says, while like stepping to the side, while a massive like a blow strikes the ground. Seems like he has his hand full.
If I was to move, not there, I wouldn't get attacked on by this, right?
You would, yes.
You got the feeling that no.
It's probably gonna focus on the one that's on it, stabbing
Yeah.
it.
needs to doesn't have that reach.
Doing the same thing to her again, though.
Okay. Still disadvantage.
That's fine.
But you're looking at her. So, and she's looking at you back. She's not blinded anymore. So roll a Constitution saving throw.
Please.
And you are now restrained, and you
I
start
figured.
turning into stone.
Oh.
Trying to fire your arrow. Basher fails one dead saving throw.
It's fine. I'll get him next turn.
Stonebeard, he's like, this is not gonna do it. Puts the musket down. Takes like an iron ball, which is like big as a fist, but it has pistons in it, like kind of to put the pressure on it. He takes one away, and you see like there's some green fume exude from it. And he's like, ugh, this smells so bad. And he throws it on the other side of the wall.
Going for the Hail Mary.
And it's going to be that's 20-foot sphere. Just trying to find my 20-foot sphere. That's 10. 560. 560.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
And he's
That's
gonna put it there.
Big
So-
area.
Yeah. So you see a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow, nauseating gas centered on the point. The cloud spreads around corners in a weird way, and the area is heavily obscured. And the cloud lingers in the air for the duration, whatever. Yeah. So you don't see anymore. Savant, you're completely blinded. The two stone golems are completely blinded. And it stinks. He's like, now my work is done. And he moves here. And he reloads his musket. Stone Golem is gonna double disadvantage style try to strike at Adrian.
So he rolls 4 dice and takes the lowest.
So 13 and 10, so he doesn't see, and he starts his turn in the cone, so he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, actually,
He's made a rock.
that's true. Doesn't breathe. It's fine.
He'll be
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. The other one's gonna try to wrestle Savant out of like away from him. So Savant make a athletics check. So it's +5. tries to throw you at the wall.
Me and this golem have something in common.
So he throws you. Oh, that's gonna be two back. So he throws you next to Carestia,
Aww.
and you take roll a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Let's see, Dex +1. Ew.
Yeah, you fall to the ground, prone, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning. That's 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the wall really
Okay.
strongly, and he gets out of the cloud, and he strikes at you while you're down. So he has advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And you roll on the side, and he misses. And Swift is gonna move here, and
Wait, the one fighting Adrian didn't do anything?
oh, he missed it. He missed twice.
Oh, okay.
Adrian
I
is
see those.
fully dodging.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
I see.
He's
I
like-
see those. Yeah, okay. Adrian's playing Dark Souls. He's just rolling on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
One
I
of
forgot
them-
the attack button.
Roll. Fall off the stage, you bastard.
So Swift gets next to Azel, who's like in panicked at this moment, and she looks at him and she's like, "Boss, we don't have much time. Can we save him?"
I would if I knew what was affecting him.
Well, I'm not a medic, but I would say he's turning to stone.
Is it magical?
Appears like it.
Then I might be able to do.
Have you seen someone turn to stone?
Never have, but
Natural way?
because I'm just wondering if is it remove curse or dispel magic I have to use on him. Because I'm not 100%. If it's magical, I can dispel magic on an object, on someone or an object.
Because that feels like a greater restoration.
Really not sure what would affect them.
To be honest, remove curse, I will allow it. Because I think it's dumb that it's not a thing.
Okay.
Because, like, if we follow the rules to the T, the only thing that can remove this is greater restoration.
Yes, and a wish.
And the only person that has access to that is level 5, I think.
So, are you letting me do this?
Make a religion check.
Yeah, it's 5th level.
Okay. I'd say remove curse will not work, but you know that you could ask your god for the power to turn it around if you would get to pray and resync with your god.
Okay, so basically like after battle effect.
Yeah, it's because it's basically it's a greater restoration spell, which I'm pretty sure I'm 100% sure you have on your spell list.
No,
And
I
you
don't.
can-
Clerics don't have access to greater restoration.
Yes, pretty sure you do.
Not that I see in the spellbook. Well, yes, I do. You're right, I do.
Yeah, so you could switch your spell around to take it like next day.
I can't believe you had
I would-
access to and did not pick greater restoration.
Huh?
I cannot believe you had access to and did not pick greater restoration.
It's not. It's just all it. Yeah, I mean, if you want it to, it's gonna cost you some cash. Okay.
Actually,
okay, fine.
Paladins cannot learn greater restoration.
Yeah.
Only bard, clerics, and druids.
It's actually your turn, but you know that right now you have nothing to
Okay.
revert it, but you might have something to help him on his next ability check roll or saving throw.
Okay.
I don't know.
Your thingy.
You have something that helps on saving throws?
I do, bless. Yeah, bless. It's an action, but basically, okay, fine.
How about you do that?
Fine. So I activate bless. It's not clicking. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna cast it as a level 1 spell.
Yes, so that's up to 3 creatures, which might include you.
Yeah, so I'm basically doing it on Isaiah, Adrian,
Sweet.
and I'm gonna do it onto Trinia.
Okay. And
This is a concentration spell.
yes, and do you do something with your bonus action? Do you?
I can't cast another spell on a bonus action, so I'm just gonna basically move further up. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Azel, you can roll a Constitution saving throw with an added 1d4.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Your
That doesn't
Constitution
fucking
saving throws have been the worst.
Oh yeah.
You remember when you were running out of that hallway and your explosion was running after you and you failed everything?
Yeah.
You remember when how you have a +2?
Yeah.
Just making
So Azel fully turns to stone.
Hmm.
Does Savant see that?
Nope.
Good.
Adrian, you're up. You see Azael fully stop moving as like Ford and Swift try to help him, and he fully stops and
Motherfucker! Can you guys help him?
He's like, don't worry about him. I'll be taking care of him as soon as I get a break. Just focus on what you're doing.
Fine.
I'm gonna need some diamonds.
You don't just happen to carry those.
Gems, not diamonds.
You have 2 in your fucking pockets.
They're gemstones, they're not diamonds. Learn to tell your stones apart, you fucking.
6-second conversation.
Yeah.
I dodge.
Judge.
Defensive action.
That sucked.
Then
sorry.
fucking break this guy to pieces.
I'm really sorry, Steven.
This
I
has just
promise-
been the best session ever.
Dude, we tried to sell you to slavery and you said you get turned to stone. You're still hard.
If only it was a spell, Trinia could have counterspelled it.
There's a lot of things we could have done if it was a spell.
That's fine. You just gotta wait till a day and then I can cast it on you.
Ugh. Yeah, no, Trinia would try it. Trinia would cast Lightning Bolt as how many 5th level does she have? As a 5th level spell, trying to break the stone wall to also get Zalcore.
Okay.
No, there's definitely a line you can make between the corners.
I mean,
Left corner. It's any corner to any corner. So your right corner to your left corner makes a line.
yeah, but
If it's like 3.5 rules, that's how it works.
but okay, I'll allow it, but I'll say Zalcore has an advantage on the dexterity save because
enough.
like it's like cover.
Yeah,
I'll allow it
that's fair.
to myself. Thank you.
Thank you, generous DM.
Yes, such a graceful and generous DM. And that's +2. Oh, Valkyrie.
Why is the statue sneaking off?
I was just sitting there staring at it, watching.
Somebody knocked him over and he started rolling down the hill.
Oh no.
So
Mel
that's
doesn't want to be here anymore. I hate y'all.
that's 10d6.
Divided by 2.
You can burn the continent down later.
Why was the first one a D6 minus 1?
The 20 minus 1, that's for the stone golem.
Oh,
The second one is for Zalcore. So the stone golem receives 28 points of damage, and Zalcore receives 14. And I will roll for shenanigans.
Yay!
Where is her roll for shenanigans?
Cast greater restoration to everybody in the party.
Oh, she's only at. She's only going to be at 3.
That's fine.
Nothing happens.
Boo.
And then she's gonna move back.
Trina would have gotten a unicorn.
Yeah. So you are on the ground.
I gotta use an action to get up.
No, you
It's half
half
your
your
movement.
movement.
Half my
Yeah.
movement to get up, yeah.
You get up. You're face to face with the stone giant, and Caressia came back to help you, and you feel anger at her right now that she is endangering her own life.
Okay.
For once, me and Svan agree.
Yeah, even though that's the part of me that's not me.
Like
Okay,
rage.
me and the demon agree. Fine.
Yeah. Alright, am I actually still in enough mind to actually do my own action this time?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try to banish the shit out of that guy.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
He's pretty much this. He pretty much is like under the influence of a Sith.
-1.
Well, a minute, though.
So fucking big.
Quick question though, what is my technical spell slot at the moment as the warlock?
I think it's still 2. Or it's
As bad as the fight is going for
Oh,
me,
no,
it's
it's
going
3.
worse for the gold.
3? Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine because it was like if it was boosted up higher for the levels, then I could have auto just targeted both of them. But no.
Still there can be saved.
Okay.
Oh no, okay, you're oh no, they're still all level 5.
Wait, it's a level 5 spell then?
Yeah.
Then I get 2 targets for banishment.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
Actually,
Oh my fucking god.
banishment is a level 4 spell.
Yes.
Yeah, but when it's cast as a level 5, I can get an extra target.
The other one, boop. So Savant just like he looks at Curiousam and he's like almost growling and turns around. He has still his sword, just like raises his hand and put them on the ground, and the 2 elemental just like disappear in the ground.
And you guys would hear Savant yell in like a growling voice, "Fuck off!"
But I was fighting it.
Well, go kill the snake bitch.
You still have 15 feet of movement, and she's obscured in the.
Savant's gonna get in front of Kara.
Okay. Quiver comes here.
Yay, warlock bullshit technicalities.
She does breathe, so she has to do a Constitution saving throw.
You know, it's kind of nice that the thing threw me out, so I didn't have to make a saving throw like that.
You're immune to poison.
Oh yeah, I am. Either way.
That's a success.
Are you
So
chewing your tail again?
Huh?
The
Sorry,
cat.
my cat.
oh, she's also immune to poison.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I mean,
So Stonebeard did dick all. Like, let's be honest.
Well, he's keeping her from looking at shit because of obscurity.
I guess that's true.
Oh!
And she comes out. She comes out of the cloud and she's like, "Now you pay." And
Bitch, what?
she's gonna snake hair you. And
She's gonna snake
Snake
hair.
and she has her
Backpack.
longsword now, and she's gonna strike twice with her longsword.
So snake hair followed by longsword.
Yes.
Is that 3 attacks?
Yes, and still disadvantage because you are dodging.
Yay.
Oh,
That's a
didn't
miss.
next.
work. So that's 14.
Ugh.
Oh, that's a unfortunate 22. Does 22 hit?
Sorry, what?
22.
22 hit.
I activate my defensive duelist and block it.
Okay, so your shield, your turning shield block the hair, and then shrink. You parry that one easily, and then she's about to like strike at your throat, and you just like parry it with your second rapier, and she's outmatching you in like raw, in actual talent at the sword, but you're just giving your 110%, and that extra 10% is making up for your lack of skill compared to her. But you can see that she received like training as probably as part of the nobility. She's a fine duelist. Christia.
Are you saying she's outskilling me because she has a +8 and I have a +7?
Yes. And she has 2 attacks like you, which is two sword attacks. So Christia, make a Constitution saving throw.
I have 3 attacks.
Whew, you shake it off.
Yay!
I tailored her. Does that give me an action to shoot at her without getting blocked again?
No, that was at the end of your turn.
Ugh.
So you're just cured. Basher fails its second dead save. Stonebeard Caesar. Yeah, he needs to move. Caesar, he moves and he's like, "Bitch needs to go down," and he puts another bullet in his musket.
For
And
once, I agree with the hobo with a gun.
he's going to he's gonna shoot with his musket.
Does he turn to stone?
Oh, that's true.
Shit.
Technically, she's fighting me, so I don't know if she'd be looking at him, but...
Easy between 30 feet.
Oh wow, like that's a crit.
Yeah, so he's fine. He looks at it, he looks at her directly in her eyes and she's like, "Eat this."
He's a dwarf. He's already stone.
Exactly. 22, that's a hit for another 11 points of damage.
What happens if we cast Stone Skin on Azael? Is
Nothing.
it insensitive?
He's not considered a creature for the time being.
Oh. Ouch. What if we would have casted it before?
He would have resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage.
And then turn to stone.
Yes. Swift will make a slight step on the side and try to fire an arrow at the Duza. Miss. Ford.
Ford's gonna spare the dying on his friend.
He is not dying anymore, but he
No.
has 0.
Yeah.
So you feel like all the bones just set back in place, and like all the wounds seal up. He's not bleeding out anymore, and he's probably gonna be okay.
All right, and I'll hold my action to let Edrin go full out.
Well, wasn't that your action?
Yeah, well, I can do a bonus action for a spell, but I'm getting low on spells. Well, I'm not getting low, but I'd rather save my resources.
Fair enough.
I just banished like 2 fucking things.
Yeah, Savant does that in 1 turn.
Yeah. Well, I could have done it. I could have done it as a 5th level spell and done the same thing.
Just
But
saying, if it's a piss contest, he won.
yeah, you know what? He's also level 12, so fuck off.
Oh, the level 9 is calling out levels. Okay.
Adrian,
My turn. Stab, 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 stab.
so you're looking at her.
Do I need to look at her? Or can I just look at her chest?
You can, if you're not looking at her, it's like you have disadvantage on all your attacks.
I can give you +10 on one of them. Wait, how many?
Can you do it on a saving throw?
No, only on attack rolls.
I still have bless, right?
Yeah, you have an extra D4
Yeah,
on
you
your
have an
attacks.
extra D4. I'm still concentrating on that. That's up to you.
You know what? I'll do it with... You can give me +10.
I can give you +10 to at least 1. I'm trying to find out if I can do it multiple times in one round.
Figure it out. I'm assuming no.
Oh, he wants to boost the smite.
We make an attack roll. It doesn't give a limit to how many times I can use it. I just have it twice per day.
Oh,
And
twice per day.
I have it twice per day. And as soon as I finish a short rest, I regain it.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll look at her.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving. You
Balls!
roll. You have
1d4. You have 1d4 to add to that.
That's your
And-
Constitution. It's not your Constitution saving throw. You have your aura.
Oh, so I'm at 11. I mean, Constitution saving throw or clicking Constitution for me is the same. I don't actually.
Okay, but you
Minus Wisdom and Charisma.
but you add your charisma to your Constitution saving throws.
Yes, which is +2.
So it's
So-
11 plus
11.
1d4.
Roll a d4. Oh,
So you're fine.
the clinch.
So you get the feeling that you're
It was
like,
close.
you're slowing down, and whatever Ford did, you get the feeling someone's watching over you. It's weird.
You feel the presence. Feel the presence of the divine. Like literally, something's about to take you, and you just see like a hand, a gauntleted hand, just kind of wash over the stone as it's appearing.
I'm just more pissed off now, so I just stab her with more force.
21's a hit.
I'm gonna expend a level 1 spell. I'm gonna expend a divine smite. I'll roll damage after. Level 1 divine smite.
I'm gonna, as soon as he goes in for the second strike, Ford reaches out with his hand, closes his eyes. The entirety of time slows down. Idrin, everything turns to black and white. And then as you're going for your second strike, you're gonna see like there's a white silhouette that appears on her weak spot, and you feel a hand, and you feel like that's the place to strike her.
I decide to follow the light.
That's your plus 10.
Yeah.
So the second one hits,
Another level 1 divine smite.
and your third.
I'm not sure if I can use this twice.
Let me
I
look.
can use my reaction. No, I can only use my reaction once.
Yeah, exactly. So
So,
the third one fails.
so I need to roll 4 d8s. Is she a fiend?
No.
Is anything in this world a fiend?
No. You should have detected evil.
Well, wait. What? No.
Oh, it's so funny.
No, it wouldn't have worked. Divine sense only allows me to sense celestial fiends and undeads. Again, nothing is fiends.
So 12.
31 then.
31. So that's a big one. So 2 lightsaber attacks, and the second one, the last one, she actually blocks it with her bare hand, and you see the blood, and she's like, and she like now she's breathing heavily, and she's like, won't you kneel?
I have old knees. Sorry.
Trinia expended her fifth slot. Yeah, she will cast a scorching ray. So three rays of fire. So 20 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. So only the first one hits. Not gonna roll. It's actually gonna do 7 points of damage. That's disgusting. She's gonna release concentration on the stone wall, and she's gonna move the fuck away, And that's a spell. So that goes shenanigans roll. Nope. Nothing happens. Savant.
What's the purple dot on me?
Bless.
I expended it.
No,
you
it's
can do this.
Oh.
Until I let it go. Basically. Oh wait, you could have added a D4 to your last roll. Your attack roll. Whenever you make an attack, and added the D4 to it, or to your saving throws.
yeah. Roll 1d4. Might have mattered. Your third attack did hit.
I forgot about that.
So it's all attacks, saving throws?
Yeah. Basically,
Okay.
for as long as I maintain concentration on it.
Cool. Well, I'm not going to use the Divine Smite. It's just going to be the extra 5 damage.
And technically, if any of Trinia's attacks required if any of those things required an attack, she would have also added a D4 to them.
So,
Bless is really good.
Yeah.
best support spell of the book.
I didn't think it was that good because I can learn it.
Yeah, but there's no point in you learning it. You have to maintain concentration on it.
Oh yeah, I have too many concentration spells.
Savant, yeah.
Let's see.
Wait, did Trinia roll a d4 for her 13 and her?
Oh yeah, Trinia's blessed too.
Yep.
True.
It's me, Trinia, and Stone Man.
So the last one did hit. So an extra 7 damage. Okay, now Stefan.
Okay. Let me see.
The dead, the gun.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I would try to blind her with fire, but Adrian's in the way. So.
Sorry? Do you want her to be in your face?
Yeah. I'll get right here, point in her direction, and told the dead.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. Because you're looking straight at her to cast your spell.
Yeah. So my Constitution is +4.
You are restrained.
Well, I will use
I
a
start
no,
turning-
I'm not. I will not be because I'm going to use Dark One's Own Luck.
And re-roll.
Well, no, Dark One's Own Luck lets me add a D10 to it.
Oh, roll a d10.
Yep.
Rolls a 1.
Yeah, probably.
No.
Oh, I've been an
5.
idiot.
9.
You continue
If you had something
doing
to
your
save
stuff.
me from that, I'm gonna be angry.
You actually start to turn to stone, and you shake it, and you sense the entity inside of you flare, and it just goes away, and you hear in your mind, "Nobody will take control over you except me."
Yep. All right, Savant's going to toll the dead her, which means she's got to make a wisdom save.
Frankie realized that he could have helped.
Oh,
He has freedom of movement. It
Oh.
It cancels paralysis and
restrain.
Oh.
for the
I
duration of the
forgot
spell.
about that.
So next week we won't have Frankie in the game, will we?
Oh, good. We lost 4-2.
oh, great.
So if I use it now, will he still be stoned?
All right, so with toll
I will roll
dead.
for it.
Oh, so she failed. She's damaged, and I'm level 11. 3d12. Damn it. Well, 18's not bad, but still.
No, it's good.
4, 6, and 8 kind of suck for d12s.
So,
Well, 18 is exactly average.
yeah. So you just summon this. For everyone, you just hear a bell, ding, and she looks like she heard like the biggest bell in the world next to her, and she screams, "Ah, love! I cannot hear you anymore."
I did. I was looking for greater restoration. That was the only thing that could work.
And he can learn that spell too. He just didn't pick it.
He doesn't know how to clear it. Give him a break.
Yeah, it's his first. Come on.
Oops. Just be thankful that I fucking have it, okay?
So Quiver is gonna blow from his blowgun.
Of course, he has a blowgun.
Hey, I'm really stereotypical, okay? Making a lot of NPC for Ford was really tough.
Does he turn to stone?
Oh, right.
Oh god.
Ah!
No, he looks straight at her and he's like, eh.
Oh no, she gets an attack now.
No, she's gonna retreat in the fog.
Get an attack of opportunity.
No, she's gonna retreat like in.
Oh, okay. I thought
Take
you
her
would provoke
leave.
an attack of opportunity.
And she looks scared and she's like, "My love," and she disappears into smoke.
Wait,
How long does that smoke last?
I have to hit with an attack of opportunity.
You hear probably a minute.
You fucking idiot!
Kara listens to see if she can hear its footsteps to try to aim an arrow at it.
Ooh. Roll perception.
She's in the fog. We can't see her.
Roll an attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Ford reaches out. Gives her +10. Oh, wait, that's a natural 1. I don't think that'll work.
I mean, why wouldn't it?
No, natural ones don't mean anything.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah.
He reaches out.
Don't forget
Gives her +10.
Why am I suddenly blind?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I tweet the setting. I'm probably okay. Yeah.
He prematurely ended the fight.
Yeah. So
That's 10 damage.
so Ford and Christia, how do you
Yes!
kill her? Not sure Christia knows what happened.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
even think I. A second. On that one attack that. Anyway, it's too late now. The one rapier attack that you made that you got a 12 that I gave you a +10 on, you should have rolled a plus. I wouldn't have need to give you the guided strike. But when you made those 3 attacks, you rolled a 21, 12, and 11.
Yeah.
You rolled a 4 on your D4 on the 11 to actually hit.
Okay, so you.
On the
you
12,
didn't
I'll
have-
let you
got
have
a
fun with it,
D4 as
Nick.
well. Yeah, basically, I shouldn't have had to do it because you should have just rolled a D4 on your 12.
Yeah, but we don't know what that
Yeah,
4 would have been.
That's
roll a
true.
d12 now.
Roll a D12. We'll see if I. Well, basically,
D4.
it'll dictate if I have 1 left or 0 left. Anyway, I get it back after a short rest.
No, so you
Oh.
have one left.
Okay, fine. I use it on. Okay, so I use it on Carestia.
So Christia, you hear her footstep going down the stairs, and you just believe and fire.
The heart of the cards.
And at the last instant, everything goes dark, black and white. And you see just the faintest light in the darkness. And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna fire at that. You fire. Everything comes back, and the time comes back. And you just hear, and someone fall down the stair in the water.
I think you missed.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. If it makes you happy, Edrin.
Stonebeard gets next to Azel, just tuk 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 with his knuckles. He's like, eh. Poor lad. That's an awful way to go.
He'll be fine. Just need a day.
To be fair, he nearly got blown up last time we jungle, so he's faring better than he should.
I hate this place.
Azel can't wait to go the fuck away.
If he never saw another jungle for the rest of his life, it would be too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Get back to Port Neal.
We don't. We're
We can't hear you, Stevie. You're muted.
But would freedom of movement worked on him when he was being affected by stone?
while it was affecting him
Yeah.
before he was petrified. Yes.
Sizzle.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that would have worked. Okay.
Steven has mic issues.
It would have technically it would have delayed it.
Okay. But it still would have happened.
It would have the way I would have rolled with it is it would have delayed it until the spell ends.
Okay.
So Steven as well would have at that time to roll a success.
Oh.
So that would have been really good.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's all right. His mic died, so he can't say anything anyway.
I just imagine Ford in retrospect. I fucked up.
Retrospect, I'm not gonna lie, I goofed that one. My bad.
All right.
Stonebeard looks at Azel, looks at Ford and Savant, and you can see he has like a face of disgust, and he's like,
Testing.
Nope.
"Don't you think that the lad you destroyed back there was also a man?
Wait, what?
The statue you broke."
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oops.
You guys killed him, man.
You see Ford like, terrible way to go. Looks over at Azel like, so basically handle with care.
Do you think if we go back and greater restore the statue we broke, he'll feel badly about it?
Swift just crosses.
Ford just shakes his head at you.
Swift crosses her arms, and she's like, "I think he would come back in 2 parts. I don't
What if we glued it together?
just and she walks away.
I don't think your friend likes me very much. It's all right. People will warm up to me. I take a step forward and I'd like take a step into the smoke.
I was waiting for it to clear up to grab the or to grab the whatever we need to get, the black thing.
You don't see anything. It's like opaque smoke and
Fine, I'll just wait for the damn thing to leave.
like so Stonebeard's like, "Sorry about that. Thought it was a good idea at the time. You know, with the gaze and everything.
Pretty much everybody ended up being paralyzed anyway.
I wasn't.
Yeah, well, you were too short. You couldn't reach your eyesight.
I'm pretty sure the elf here is not this one, not the dark one, but the other one. I'm pretty sure she's immune to it. Seen her scratched by a ghoul. She didn't do anything. Didn't affect her in the slightest. I've seen men double her size, paralyzed, striking in their path. Not the same thing, but pretty impressive.
Is the smoke ever gonna clear?
Yeah. At one point, he clears.
I was like,
It'll clear next time on Dragon Ball Z.
And as Basher comes,
Look,
as Basher comes back,
You can just hear the statue mumbling, "Loot the bitch."
as Basher comes back alive, he's just like, "Did we win?"
Yeah, we
Feels
did.
like we won.
You got your world rocked.
oh my god! I hate you.
One that's also an actual Southern saying.
You grab your forearm like warriors embrace, and you help him like get up, and he's like, they don't call me Basher for nothing. I prefer doing the bash though.
In Azael's fable, I loot the cunt.
Okay. She has many. So you go down the stairs and you just see her corpse, like in the water. There's a foot deep water, and you just see like her back, and you see the arrow at the base of her neck. Caristia really got her.
I'm careful to leave the face down and in the water and not look at it.
Okay. She has a lot of jewelry on her. She has her headdress, which is like solid gold. She has bracers, which are solid gold. She has many rings, which are gold and gems, and even like her robe, made of multicolor parrot feather,
She can keep her robe.
would probably net you like a lot of money.
Yeah.
She has one of the most prized thing now that some of you are a powerful spellcaster. She has a diamond.
Yay!
Yeah.
You see a diamond right on one of her ring. You think it might be big enough. Not big enough to bring someone back, especially since you know that doesn't work. Um, but you know that's for some divine spells or like summoning the power above. It's really useful.
Cool. I grab the loot. I put it at the feet of the Azael statue, and I'm like, he'd be happy now.
I will. I'm just. 1 second, please.
Well, we're almost done.
Hello.
Hi.
So Savant pulls Kerr close and like apart from the group.
She's not gonna fight him.
He's kind of just going to hold her close somewhat possessively, and just because it's the whole, like, she was in danger and almost got hurt.
Roll a wisdom saving throw. Want to see if you're all there after the fight.
Don't fail it, dear.
I failed.
So you have a hard time now, like differentiating between your feelings and the feelings that are not your own. At this point, they are like just twisted together, and you don't even know where like your personality ends and the other one begins. It's becoming even more a blur. But you are really mad at the fact that she put her life in danger while you are basically begging her not to, and not for safety, but just because if you lose her, you lose her. Like it's a really possessive like feeling of like you endangered my possession.
The demons yandere!
Seriously. I'm not even sure how he would phrase that.
It's not even for her own safety. It's just like
Yeah,
she
it's super
almost
possessive.
denied you of what's yours.
I still don't know what I would be able to say to that.
It's weird because you're a real couple in real life and you don't want to be a dick.
Well, no, it's also the point of, like, even character-wise, it goes so against his nature, I'm not even sure how it would get phrased. That's the whole issue. Besides the fact that it's 10 o'clock and normally my ass is asleep by now.
So I would guess that. So Savant pulls you apart, like pulls you to the side, and you're like usually when he does that, it's to ask you if you are all right, like historically in your experience. But then you realize that he's still grabbing your arm and pretty fucking hard, and you can see that like he's too mad to even talk. And for one of the first time that, like, since you know each other, it's not even like disappointment that you read in his eyes, but just like full on like anger to the point of like
Mm.
somebody hates you, and he just leaves you, leaves you, and releases his grasp and goes away, not looking back. And you realize that like it was hard enough that right now like the bruise is starting to appear on your arm,
Okay.
and he moves away. Fine.
Yeah.
End the scene.
Yep.
Mm.
And we come back.
Welcome back. Frankie had to leave though.
Oh, okay.
We'll tell him if he misses anything.
No. We can end it here, but basically, I just want to know next game your goal is gonna be to continue. Your next step is to continue towards the ziggurat.
Yeah. So one
After
thing. So
Alvin.
right now on me, I have 1 diamond,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna call it just gems and riches.
Yes.
How heavy is it?
It is. I'm gonna say 7 pounds,
Okay.
and call it Zalcore treasure,
Okay.
and put a 1,000 gold piece price tag.
Okay. But does that include the diamond? Because I put it separate.
Yeah, no, put it separate.
Okay. Cool.
And diamond is 100 gold piece.
Okay, we're gonna need to spread that out because right now I'm heavily.
Okay.
And yeah, the next session will be we're gonna be heading to the cigarette.
Okay, and I'm really sorry, Steven.
Well, actually, we might have to take a 1-day break.
For Steve, but for Azal.
Yeah, that's like so. It's probably gonna be like we're gonna hold up, break, heal up, save Azil, and then we'll head out to the cigarette.
Okay. So sorry guys, and we'll see you at the beginning of next week.
Also, I don't like you whispering sweet nothings into their ears. I have a bad feeling about.
You mean Kirestia and Savant?
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh? Why is Frankie missing next week's session? Oh yeah. Well, we'll check it out.
Just before we leave, Adrian, roll an insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
Where's that one? Oh, I'm really good at that.
Care, roll a deception.
You're really bad at that.
No, I'm not. But my roll
Actually
says
good at that.
otherwise.
So you come back up and you're like really happy that you found a diamond, and you like in your other end you have like full treasure, like bracelets, stuff.
Hey, look what I found.
And you see Savant walking away, like towards the group, like out of the mausoleum or whatever you want to call it, and like angry. And you see Care, and like you see her like affected in a way, like she doesn't look like she's doing good right now, like emotionally.
Okay, she's sad.
No, she's
Angry?
how would Care feel right now? Because he's basically able to see it because he's
More distressed than anything.
yeah, distressed. And that's where we're gonna leave it. So add 1 experience.
I'm also gonna add the lotus to my inventory.
Yes, Lotus doesn't weigh anything.
Black orchid.
Black Orchid.
So weighs 0. Adding to my it's not me because it's actually added to.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it to Trinia.
Okay, I'm gonna delete from mine. That makes more sense. And I will add 1 experience, which means I ding.
And Trinia doesn't add experience because she wasn't there.
What's the next plateau?
For 11,
No, I just hit 11 for
43.
43. Cool.
Is that right?
12 and to 11?
What?
I don't know. Steven's saying it's shorter to 12 than to 11?
Yeah, because from 10 to 11 is
32.
6 points.
Yeah, but
32
because
48.
10 is a
Yes.
Okay.
landmark, the milestone.
All right.
Cool. Well, see you guys next week or whenever we play next.
Yep.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Stress and the rest, yeah.